She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati. Then she got a body, she be tryna party. She be tryna party. She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati. Then she got a body, she be tryna party. She be tryna party.
Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find you really love someone. Oh, and I do, and I do, and I do, yeah. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find you really love someone. Oh,
She be tryna party. She just moved to LA.
Fall so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. First nigga gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Fall so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that those shit fade. And that's to go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit crazy. Fall so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Fall so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm libo, go Michael. Take the pick, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, game 6.
baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Can I keep you on my way? From my start by saying this.
I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. Oh yeah, why won't you answer me? The silence is slowly killing me. You can call me Stacy, you can call me love, you can call me baby, and all of the above. You can call me late night, and I'll be at your door. You can call me anything or anything you want. Just don't call me up.
I walk in the corner with your body screaming good. Never saw the back, but it looks like Pablo. This gon' make me feel the way I told you you would love.
Just don't call me up.
Riding my bike like I'm too young to try. Careless and free like it's 2005. Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside. To have fun with my friends like I'm young and alive.
Agreement.
You're toxic, I'm sipping on the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?
Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside. To have fun with my friends like I'm young and alive. Like I'm young and alive.
Don't you know that you're toxic?
wear a vest. No one ever was. Hatchman is my real test. The training is my cause. I'll travel across the land, searching far and wide. Keep up your mind to understand and the power that's inside. It's me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. The world we must defend. I'm so true. I'm very from true. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Waddling around in your high heel shoes, I'm clumsy. Made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop on the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl pop. You ain't even here to party. Ken in the club tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then till I touch my toes. I don't wanna row the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I flow. Big up yourself cause you know they don't. I chew cause they hope I show. I'm a bitch.
I sold my soul to the devil for designer. They said, go to hell, but I told them I don't want it. If you know me well, then you know that I ain't going, cause I don't wanna die young. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you. I don't wanna die young. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you. Like the only thing I'll ever do. That's the only thing I'll ever do. Oh, honey. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you.
Will it reverse, Terry?
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshin'. We spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. So fool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine or Vincenzo.
You are unforgettable. I need to get you alone.
Phase.
Why not? A fucking good time, never hurt nobody. I got a little drink, but it's not Bacardi. If you love me, girl, then I'm so sorry. I gotta give you cool, let me in on that. A list of mania. Think less but tear glow. Like a ride, oh. Not easily offended. Know how to let it go. From a mess to the masses. A list of mania. Think less but tear grow. Like a ride, oh. Not easily offended. Know how to let it go. From a mess to the masses.
I am very, very sneaky. Sir.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. And I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. And I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. Bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. And I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored.
girls got in the way. All the things that I used to know have gone out the window. All the things that she used to bring, all the songs that she used to sing, all the favorite TV shows have gone out the window. Can we get much higher? So can we get much higher? So can we get much higher? All the things that I used to say, all the girls that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. G-L-A-N-O-R-O-U-S, yeah. G-L-A-N-O-R-O-U-S, yeah.
Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again. But is that a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be your man. No man, I know what's on your brain. You probably hope it never win. Like, is it the real thing? Or is it just a one night stand? Well then,
Glamorous, 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 glamorous. Flouncy, flouncy.
Said Coke 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. We can go to the park after dark, smoke that tumbleweed. As the marijuana burn, we can take our turn singing them dirty rap songs. Stop and hit the ball like Cheech and Chong and sell tapes from here to Hong Kong.
I don't want a Valentine, I just want Valentino. I just want that nigga poker face like a casino. Dito, oh, I get it in like a free throw. Shorty wants some bossy jackets in and keep it legal. I don't want a Valentine, I just want Valentino. I just want that nigga poker face like a casino. Dito, no, I get it in like a free throw.
I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day,
I'm out and all the time. I'm out and all the time.
I ain't been getting high, but maybe a little, baby, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Girl, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly. I know this, you think that you know shit. All this shade is coming at me, I'm with the dozen. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album, homie, I wonder who wrote it. Oh shit.
It's like I waited my whole life for this one night. It's gonna be me, you, and the dance floor. 'Cause we only got one night. Double your pleasure, double your fun, and dance forever, 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 forever,
You say yes, I say no. You say stop, but I say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, I say hello.
I like the view.
You're my best view.
this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination, and there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? And there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? All myself, we don't need anyone else. Let our bodies do the talking, let our shadows paint the wall. I want you here in my arms, feel hide away in the dark. Stick your hand in my back pocket, go and let your long hair fall. I want you to myself, myself. Can you come through? And there's one thing I need from you. Can you come? I fell in love, same time that you're falling apart. I should've known, thought I saw a sign in the stars, but I was wrong. Fucking with you ain't last that long. Now you gone, now you gone, now you gone, girl.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality.
I need your love, I need your touch, I need you right now, I need you right now.
Brand new Lamborghini, fuck a cop car. Pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. You ever met a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, bitch, this a clock. My God told me you promise you gon' squeeze me. You better let me go the day you need me. Put me on that nigga, get the bus. And if I ain't enough, go get the chop.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up in them the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your blood, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta. I just wanna be big rock stars and living hilltop bosses, dropping 50 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star.
The city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me and leave me alone. The city's got me chasing stars. It's been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break her heart. Oh.
So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you were the storm, so before you go.
So keep your love locked down, your love locked down, keeping your love locked down, your love locked down. Now keep your love locked down, your love locked down. Now keep your love locked down, you lose.
So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless.
For all the things my eyes have seen, the best by far is you. If I could fly, then I would know what life looks like from up above and down below. I'll keep you safe, I'll keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite, and you're the sky.
What you say? That you only meant well, well, 'cause you did. What you say?
What you say? What you say?
That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say?
What you say? What you say?
What did she say?
And you're the sky.
It feels good. It feels good to be back here, traders. It feels good to be back. Right now, we are getting ourselves ready for an absolutely incredible and absolutely tremendous day ahead. Let's get ready to see what this day brings us. Let's get ready to see how much action are we going to get in this market. Right now, team, we do got a little E-Lab action. Let's break it all down. Let's get every single person on the same page. Let's wake up the world here, baby. Let's wake up the world. So, right now at this time, we do have 375 top resistance. It's kind of more like 350-ish, though, to be honest. I would say, again, if I was taking a look at E-Lab, yes, I would be aware of 375, but it seems like 350 is more like the main resistance line. You guys can see top resistance right around 350 comes back on down. 350 comes on down. 350 comes on down. 350 comes on down. Little break of 350. Now starting to get a little bit of weakness and start fading and falling right back on down. So, E-Lab getting a little bit weaker as long as it's underneath 350. BFRG. Guys, BFRG had a spike right here. Did anyone see this over on Fox Runner? Fox Runner, 7:30 a.m., 3-star press release. BFRG announces a commercial agreement with top 5 global pharmaceutical company to identify Prior's therapeutic target and major depressive disorders. So, BFRG right here, guys, not a bad play. Not a bad rip, not a bad run. Again, we do have a 3-star press release with the word agreement, and BFRG did just go on a nice rip, nice run, nice pop, nice climb. So, all traders, all eyes, definitely again at the 7:30 press release wave. BFRG is one of the best ones out there. We are going to be having ourselves a day. Right now, traders, let's see what else we got going on. EEIQ. EEIQ does not have any news today. But what it does have is a mid-candle breakout pattern. So you guys can see how EEIQ did have very nice spike, fell back down to mid-candle of the main spike, and now again is working its way back on up. So we did have spike, mid-candle, nice big spike all the way back on up. What else do we have here? ASTC, not too much I'm seeing right there. YXT, not too much. PRQR. So it seems like the top dogs right now. We have E-Lab at this moment. We got to see if it's going to get above 350. We have BFRG with a strong $1 resistance. We have EEIQ, which has the mid-candle breakout setup. Let me actually just share real quickly BFRG for traders. I just want to make sure that you guys are all good right here over on BFRG, because that's the best press release at 7:30. So let's get this party started. Let's get this party started here, traders. Get this going. Get this out here. All right. Guys, right now we are going to be having a full week of trading ahead. I apologize about not being here Thursday or Friday. I'm just going to be transparent with you because, again, you guys are my family. You guys are my friends. You guys are, again, my community. I honestly, again, I just kind of needed a little breather. You know, I will tell you this. I absolutely love my job in every single way. I see it as an absolute blessing that I get to wake up and I get to live stream and I get to trade and I get to put myself in different positions in front of you guys and I get to have a blast and I get to bring the energy and I get to bring the enthusiasm and it's so much fun every day. But again, I am a human and every now and then I'm just kind of getting a little like, you know what? I just need to take a step back from the market, staring at numbers all day, every day, bringing again this high intensity that I want to be able to bring you. Sometimes again, I do just need to just take a day off here, relax, get a massage from Claire, you know, have her bring up the lotion and, you know, rub my neck a little bit. So sometimes, again, every now and then, very rare, I just need to kind of take a step back, reset the batteries a little bit, take a log off the fire, ease off again the gas pedal, so now I can go full force. When I'm here, I want to give you my 100%. My dad used to say growing up, if you're not going to give your 100%, why give anything at all? If I want to go to the gym, I go to the gym, let's give 100%. Let's not give 50%. Giving 50% is me going to the gym and then texting the entire time. Hey, if I want to go ahead and become a better basketball player, I could show up and again, just randomly shoot random shots from half court. Going somewhere is only 50%. The other 50% is actually doing the right things. So the thing is, in my mindset, in my mind, in everything I do, if I'm going to only give 50%, it's not even worth doing. I want to give 100% in every single thing I do to get the most out of it. 50%, you're just wasting everyone's time. If I said, hey, Dad, I want to be a better basketball player. We go to the gym. He takes his time out of the day to drive me there, and I just do half-court shots. Guess what? No one's getting better. We're wasting people's time. If I show up and I'm just sitting on stream and I'm not doing anything, I'm not helping you grow, I'm not making you a better trader, I'm not giving you good alerts, I'm not live streaming in front of you, there's, again, no value there. So when I'm here, I want to, again, give you 100% at all times so that A, I am able to make money in the stock market, but B, you are able to learn, you're able to watch, you're able to grow, you're able to, again, get what you want out of this. So that's what it's so important to me every single day, so that you guys are, again, gaining and growing and becoming better and better and better. So let's get ready to go. Let's make sure, again, we are all set here. And just taking a day every now and then to kind of unplug, I think is, again, why I have this longevity at this moment. I'll be honest with you. There are many different traders and streamers and kind of whatever you want to call them, guru people that have been around for quick hot minutes and then disappear off the map. Guys, I'm going on this is going to be coming on up next year, my 12th year of stock trading. I'm on year 11 right now, and I'm on year 8 of streaming. Kind of crazy to be thinking about, right? Now, again, throughout the last 8 years, I see random hot things pop up. A hot guy pops on up and all of a sudden, again, drops on off. Some sort of random influencer pops on up, drops on off. Again, you got to have the consistency. You got to have the longevity. You got to have the good looks. It's not easy. Someone's got to do it. I'm here, baby. So, right now, let's see what we have. And let's see if we can be able to make some good money, make some good cash. But BFRG is one of those plays that the majority of traders are focusing on. What else do we have here? ELAB still testing those highs. Now, also good news here, guys, is the S&P 500 is currently sitting at 638.50. Traders, let's think about this right now. The S&P 500 is currently sitting at 638. Now, guys, I always, again, bring up a lot of things. I bring up I try to be fully transparent. I, again, yesterday sent an email, let me see if I can find it, to my retirement guy, who is my retirement financial advisor. And this was the exact email I sent him. His name is Jeff. And this was just, you know, kind of my starting kind of email to get us talking a little bit. But this is what I sent him last night. I said, Jeff, please take 25% of my funds and add to the first thing tomorrow morning. Anything when the S&P 500 is 630 is a great entry. Let's focus on ETF or some of my Mag 7 stocks that are beat up. So again, I sent this to my financial advisor yesterday who runs my retirement account. I do have extra funds that we have not added yet. And I'm saying take 25% of the funds I have available and add first thing tomorrow morning. anything or any time when the S&P 500 is under 630, to me, is a great entry. Any of the Mag 7 stocks that I currently own that you think we should add towards, that's what I want to be doing. So again, that could be Google, right? That could be Meta. That could be Apple. This is kind of, more to his discretion. I'm kind of leading it up towards. But right now, again, the S&P 500 is getting pretty dominated, traders. When we take a look over on the S&P 500 right here, guess what? We are currently down 7.18% on the year. Now, not only that, we are down over 10%. Over 10%. We are now in correction territory from the record highs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot make this any more clear, okay? But I want you guys to realize something. When you fall 10%, 11%, 12%, bounces are going to come. No matter how far we fall, the internet will always say, we're only just starting. We're only going to fall more. And that's going to lead to you again missing out. I would rather, again, see a 10% drop, buy in 25%. See a 15% drop, buy in another 25%. See a 20% drop, buy in another 25%. The thing is, I do not want to miss these fades. So yes, today at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, my retirement guy will be adding funds into my accounts, into the market when we are down 10% right here. Now, could we fall on down to 615? Could we fall on down to 600? Absolutely. But I just don't want to miss a 10% pullback. We are having a 10% drop here, traders. And again, we will see bounces. So there's a lot of great information this morning. Did you guys go over and check out the analyst alerts yet? There's a lot of great information over in the analyst alerts here. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. We're probably going to review this a few times here, guys, but there are a few things I really want to talk about. And one of the big things I really want to talk about is this. Okay, let's just start with this right here. What are the average S&P 500 pullbacks? The frequency of stock market declines. So traders, 10% or greater decline occurred in 63% of the years. So guys, let's just kind of take a second on what we're looking at. We are talking about the last 97 years. Let's just round this up to 100 years to make our math simple, okay? Over the last 100 years, 63% of it, that means over half, we see the market fall at least 10%, okay? In 26% of the years, it only falls 20%. Guys, that's a massive sell-off. That's a massive difference. We're saying over half the time throughout the year, we will fall over 10%. So everything is normal right now. 20%, that happens around 26% of the time. 30%, that only happens 10% of the time. 40%, that only happens, again, 5 out of 100 times. So the thing is, traders, where we are right now is absolutely fine. And again, what else are we seeing is it is midterm election years. So again, midterm, guys, is usually, again, the second year of the presidency, which is known to be red. The third year is known to always have massive returns. Look at this, guys. Look how big the second year of midterms is compared to the third year returns. 12% drawdown, 41% return from that bottom. 4% drawdown, 51% return. Let's go to something more, easy right here. 2022 fell 24%, spiked up 23%. Fell 19%, spiked up 39%. Fell 7%, spiked up 10%. The average pullback is 16%, with the following year, next year, being a 36% gain. Traders, how crazy is that to think about? So right now, when everyone's freaking out, when everyone's saying, oh man, the stock market, oh, this is just the beginning. Tariffs, Trump, war, AI bubble. Guys, it's just, again, we are absolutely where you're supposed to be. But there will be way too many people right now, way too many people that are going to let fear dictate them and them not to jump in on some possible dip buy and opportunities. Team, I mean, if you guys take a look at this, S&P 500, when in doubt, zoom out. Here are the previous dip buy levels. Does it really get more clear than this? I mean, traders, there have always been dip buys, falls, and fades in the stock market. We have always had pullback, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. Traders, when you get these good solid dip buys, take advantage of them. This is a pretty big red candle. That's a pretty big red candle, ladies and gentlemen. Right? That's pretty big. I'm taking advantage of it. And if you sit here and you say to me, oh, Dek, we're going to go lower. Hey, Dek, we're going to fall. We're going to fade. We're going to keep on dropping. We're going to keep on. It's absolutely fine. Because you know what? If we go down to 600, I'll just add a little bit more, right? Who here, let's just think about this. Why don't I ever get nervous on my retirement account? I don't ever get nervous on my retirement account because I can't even touch my retirement account until I'm 60 years old. I'm 32. Traders, what do you guys think that means? That means, again, who here believes that the stock market will be higher than where it is right now in the next 28 years? I do. I believe the stock market will be higher than where it is right now in the next 28 years. It might not be higher for the next 6 months. It might not be higher for maybe a year, but it will be higher in the next 28 years. So the thing is, for me, every pullback is a dip buy. Every pullback is going to drop. When I'm only 32 years old, I want to, again, get my money into the market because you never know when it's going to go on these massive rips and runs and pops and climbs again. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set here, being able to make as much money as you possibly can and making this cash. Anything else we want to focusing on? Well, let's kind of just go back down to the bottom right here, okay? Let's go back down to the bottom. The Kath himself, what broker are you using? I can't short BFRG. If you can't short BFRG, it's because, again, you are not using Cobra. Cobra is, again, a premium broker that will allow you to short every single trade available. So again, Cobra is going to allow you to short nearly every single stock out there. So you can sign up with Cobra right now. They'll give you a ton of free deals, give you, again, a 50% off commission for life, match you with whatever commission you want, unlock their Prime, give you free 60 days of Fox Runner, cover their wires. So if you, again, want my same broker, which is a premium broker, you have to sign up with Cobra. The link is in the description below, and you'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. But again, that is absolutely massive. So important to success. So important to success that you guys are crushing it, making that money. All right, here. Let's keep it going. So let's just go down to the bottom right now. Obviously, there has been a lot of fear in the market, traders. We know that, right? But what stocks have actually been doing amazing in 2026? Are there any plays right now that are doing incredible in 2026? So which stocks are doing amazing in 2026? We do have SNDK. That one's doing amazing. We have LITE up 91%, LYB, APA, TPL, ICF, DOW, CIEN. These are all plays that are up the biggest so far in 2026. You know what's crazy? This market's been fading and falling, but there are a few plays that have just been able to weather the storm and have continued to just keep on crushing it. Guys, let's just see what we have here. Let's go over and see SNDK up 159%. Pretty good. LITE up 91%. Pretty good. LYB up 86%. Pretty good. APA up again. Look at this. APA crushing it. What else do we have here? TPL 78%. Pretty good. Could these plays eventually fade and fall? Absolutely. But these are ones that have shown, you know, how resilient they are. They're showing how great and strong they are. Right? So right now at this time, we are seeing a lot of these nice rips and runs on these S&P 500 top performers. We're seeing these plays again at this moment, trying to get some nice pops. And I want you to be aware that there are plays out there that are still thriving even during this very bear market that we have at this moment. Okay? Now, let's see what else we have here. There are 29 strong declines per year on the S&P 500. All right, guys, so what does this mean right here? We do have, at this time, S&P 500 number of large down days. It says the S&P 500 declined 1.7% on Friday, making its 10th daily drop, more than 1% so far this year. While such moves can feel unsettling at the moment, they are a normal amount of reoccurring part of investing. Since in 1928, the S&P 500 has averaged 29 days per year, with declines exceeding 1%. Downside volatility is simply part of a price of admission for long-term equities. So, traders, that's basically saying what right now? What this is saying is that traders at this time, you don't have to be that concerned. Now, why don't you have to be that concerned? Because really, at the end of the day, guys, you have your normal pullbacks. You have normal drops. You have normal fades. You have normal activity. You have normal action where basically, again, what we have at this moment is you're going to have 29 days per year with a drop of about 1%. And again, things that we're all just kind of throwing out there, right? Things that, every single person wants you to understand that pullbacks happen. But hey, look at these discount prices, guys. Major tech stock drops. Amazon down 21%. Tesla down 26%. Meta down 23%. Palantir down 31%. Netflix down 30%. Microsoft 34%. Oracle 57%. Bitcoin 47%. Traders, these are some of the best and strongest companies in the world. These are some of the best and strongest companies in the entire world. Guess what? We are going to be seeing bounces back on up. If you're saying, hey, I really like Amazon, guys, a 21% pullback is pretty insane to be thinking about. Like, imagine this. Let's change the dynamic. Okay, let's try this, guys. Let's do something fun at this moment. What I want people to start realizing is I want you to start changing the dynamic on how you think of stocks to maybe make it more simple and maybe make it a little bit more relevant to you. So what I mean by this is right now we have tech stocks and Mag 7 stocks that are currently down massive. Now, I know we take a look at certain plays. Let's say, again, we're taking a look over on Google or Amazon right now, and you start freaking out. You're saying, oh my goodness, Google's fading and falling and dropping. Oh man, stay away, run away. Why? Why are we running away from these? This is Google. You don't think Google's going to bounce back? Let's think about it in your more degenerate mindset right now. What if we have, what is an incredible, again, NFL team? Who won the Super Bowl this year? I forget. Let's imagine, what do we have? The Patriots, right? The Patriots, which is one of the best, one of the greatest, again, football teams currently at this time. And who's one of the worst teams out there? Let's say the Jets, okay? What would happen if all of a sudden the Jets were winning at halftime and you were a sports gambler? It would say the Patriots' odds decrease of winning. Now, if you are a sports gambler, guess what? You might say the Jets are going to blow it. The Jets stink. Let me go ahead and buy the Patriots right now when it's extremely cheap. I could win even more money. Guys, what are the odds that the Patriots come back and win? Pretty high. What are the odds that the Jets are going to blow up? Because that's what they always do. Pretty high. So the thing is, are you going to say, no, I'm only going to bet when the Patriots are up 10 touchdowns and again, I'll win this much money? Or are you going to bet when, guess what? They have greater odds of being able to make you more cash. That's basically, again, a simple, silly way to kind of think about it, is that Amazon is a beast. Amazon is incredible. Amazon will not lose over time. And you're not going to buy it right now because why? Well, I'm scared it's going to go lower. Okay, then just buy some more, right? It's Amazon. It's Google. It's Apple. It's Meta. And then again, there's going to be some random troll being like, oh, so you just always keep on buying? Yeah! The Mag 7 you keep on buying. Someone show me a time in history that the S&P 500 has not been able to recover. It has not recovered in 2018. Oh, well, that was interest rates. We were able to bounce back. Oh, again, COVID. Oh, no, this time's different. Oh, again, we have a high inflation. Oh, yeah, this time's different. Oh, we have tariffs. Oh, this time's different. Oh, we have a war. This time's different. Sure, the name's different, but it's all the exact same. There has never been a time in history, never, from your grandparents to your great-grandparents to your great-great-grandparents, since the stock market opened, there has not been a time that the S&P 500 has crashed and never recovered. We have always seen brand new record highs every single time. And that's what's so amazing about it. That's what's so great about it, right? So, what we have here, traders, is that's kind of how I want you to think about some of these things, is realizing don't be scared when things are down. They're dip buy opportunities. Right now here, traders, all of these plays, very big pullbacks. And again, I own a lot of these. Guys, I own Amazon. I own Meta. I own Palantir. But remember, I can't touch this account until I'm 60 anyway. So I might as well, again, put myself in great positions. Look at this, guys. 2026, is this all part of the plan? Midterm years, right? Midterm years are historically known to be red. So traders, this is year 2 of the presidential election cycle has historically been the worst. Year 2 of the presidential election cycle has historically been the worst. And guys, look what we have. Year 3 is known to go on those massive rips and runs. And that's what's so incredible. This is what I'm showing right here. S&P 500 midterm election year declines and recoveries. So you could see how big we actually bounce back on up. You could see again how big again we get those climbs. It's all part of the normal plan. So, I mean, I love this. I love going through, again, these analyst alerts every day just because it does make me confident. It does get my mind right. It gets me away from all the fear-mongering over on, again, X and StockTwits and TikTok and YouTube of everyone saying the market's going to crash and fade, and just gives me a better base of not being a person who's scared to pull the trigger, being a person who is looking forward to pulling the trigger, who's celebrating times of pullbacks, not running away, you know? So, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready for an absolutely great day ahead. Let's get ready to try to go ahead and make some money, and let's see again what is going to be able to make us the most amount of cash on this day, okay? So, ready to rock, ready to get after it, ready to have some fun. Also, if you guys have not, everyone should be using FoxRunner version 2.40. They did add an entire notification center. So again, all keywords are alerted, analyst alerts are alerted. You could see all your notifications at this point. Now, why is this important? Because now you're gonna get watch list alerts as well. So again, you guys can create your watch list and be able to add any, again, stocks that whenever they come out with news, you will get alerted on it, which will be very nice. Keyword alerts, analyst alerts, politician alerts. So again, that's really cool and that's really great. And they also, again, did change this completely for the mobile app. So if you guys do not have this or have not checked this on out, you can now get all the mobile app analyst alerts, watch list alerts, all that good stuff right here. So again, I get all my analyst alerts right here, and again, all my watch list alerts, but I can go through everything right here. I can also go through the premium news. I can go through the headlines. So again, FoxRunner really stepped it up. They just did a brand new update last week. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out if you guys have not yet. And again, as you guys know, this is my go-to scanner. Gives me everything I need to kick things on off. I know the majority of you guys already use FoxRunner, but if you guys do not, you guys can sign up now, get a free 7-day pass, get a free 30-day pass, and 30% off with the code word FOXY. So type in the word FOXY, and you guys will be all set, ready to go. So, let's get ready to get after it. Guys, let's see again what we have next. Let's see again what spikes, what's rips, what's runs, what pops, what moves. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it, baby. Let's see what comes on out at 8 a.m. I want to trade. I want to trade right here and right now. NVIDIA. We have positive emerging contract. SW. Spans. I'm kind of looking to see what's going to start ripping and running the best. Oklo collaboration, positive fees, BRTX. Could BRTX? Oklo just had an alert as well. That's cool. Phase 3. Do you guys see anything spiking big just yet? We got some again. You know, we have positive phase 2 over on BRTX. I will say BRTX is a great press release, but it's only a 30-cent stock. Would I say be aware of it? Yes. Do I think it's incredible? No. Because it's, again, not really, like, my favorite type of play. I'm trying to just see, like, what else is coming out at 8 o'clock here that's going to start ripping. LHSW. That's one, a little guy. I don't like these little tiny plays, guys. Little tiny plays I'm just not a fan of. I want to find something a little bit better. APRE. Guys, APRE just had that quick rip and run. That's just a private placement press release. Let's see real quick. APRE. Guys, if APRE gets back up towards around $1, these private placement press releases are just known to spike and dump. Like, it's just like, that's what we see. It's just known to spike, dump, spike, dump, spike, dump, spike, dump. I'm thinking about just, again, actually even giving this a chance on the short side right here. And just saying, you know what? I think this is going to dump. See if this can get back above 90 cents. You know, if you can get up near around again that $1 mark, 0.96, do some shorts, 0.98, do some shorts up near again 101, do some shorts, get some shorts up towards 104, do some shorts. I'm just basically just spreading out some orders. If I can get filled over on again APRE, a private placement press release, how many private placements did we see go on big spike rips and runs and just come crashing right back on down? Right now my position box is 0 out of 0 out of 0, but I will say again, APRE does have some buying volume, currently up 30% at this moment. Just gonna see if this one's gonna try to go on one of those little hefty rips and runs back up towards $1 plus, and if it can, I'll look to be able to make some money. So right now, APRE right here, guys, over on Fox Runner, you guys could see 8:01 and 2 seconds. 1-star press release does have the word placement, private placement. That is a key word. So again, just make sure that you guys are aware of it, but that looks like it's a quick spike, quick dump. JCSE, not too much I'm seeing there over on JCSE. Secures $12 million, quick little spike and dump as well. So right now here, traders, we are more just waiting and watching to see if there is going to be something that's going to stand on up and say, hey, baby, it's game time. That's what I want. I want that one winner. I want that one play. I want that one stock. I want to get that feeling. Guys, I want that feeling. I want that love in the air. So I still will watch APRE to see if we get that little spike back up towards $1 and then maybe get that a little attempted dump right back on down. I mean, traders, what would you guys say? Let's just think about this, though. What would you guys say for the month of March? How would you guys rate the month of March? 1 to 10. 10 saying, Dek, March was incredible. I love March in every single way. That's what 10 is. 1 is, Dek, March absolutely sucked. March was slow. It was boring. There wasn't much action for us. Where would you put March? 1 being the worst month you've ever seen. 10 being the best month you've ever seen. How would you guys rank March? I have a number in my head. I personally, guys, let me see your rankings. Where would you guys put your rankings? I would make March in my eyes. I would give it a 3. We didn't see many breakout, like any breakout supernovas. We didn't see many plays spike and hold their gains. We didn't see many plays be able to have multiple day runs. Now, again, why is there 3? Because there were some. I mean, like EEIQ, stock went from, again, $2 up to $12. I mean, that's a great play. At the same time, though, there wasn't even any news behind EEIQ, which kind of make it a little bit more difficult to trade. So, were there a few little kind of rips and runs? There were. But there wasn't a lot of, like, clarity behind them. And it doesn't seem like there was a lot of confidence behind them. So, it was really hard to go on the long side. So the thing is, whatever spiked on up usually came crashing on down, right away. Anything that ripped and ran kind of came right back on down in a quick manner. And guys, I am being completely transparent with you. How much am I up in, again, in March? I'm not up anything crazy. Guys, in March, I'm up like $2,000. I'm up like $2,200. And again, I'm saying that because I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say, hey, I'm up $50,000 and someone again make a video about me calling me out as a liar. The thing is, I'm not up $15,000. I'm not up $20,000. March has been a tough month. Now, why is March a tough month? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the S&P 500 has been crashing for 30 days in a row. The S&P 500 has crashed the entire month of March. Confidence has been low. Traders have been hesitant. Caution is in the air. So a lot of people are either A, buying right away and taking profits when a stock spikes on up, or again, they're just shorting as quickly as they can, and stocks are going on quick spikes and dumping right back on down. That's all they're doing. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to be able to trade. We're not seeing as much, kind of consistency in the market. But right now, again, we still have the best of the best. APRE up 25%. We do have a 1-star press release right there. And again, I do have the word placement. Now, placement is known to kind of go on these quick spikes and quick dumps. If you guys are, again, interested, remember, you can always change your star ratings. So just a little heads on up, if you really like the word, placement, you guys can go over to the keywords. And again, you guys can change this any way you want. So if you want to put placement I have as a 1-star word, right? But if you want to change placement to a 5-star word, you definitely can. If you don't want to add a placement in any way, and just, I put the word placement in green right here. So placement, it's kind of like, a quick little trade. So again, green pops out, placement. Whenever I see it, I'm aware of it. It is on voice alerts as well, so I do hear it when it comes on out. But it's not a 3-star word in my eyes, just because I don't feel like, private placement ever holds up very well. So to me, I want to be aware of it, but it's more of a 1-star word for me, where it's more of quick spike, quick dump on down. Quick spike, quick dump on down.
Significant.
Let's see if we have anything else here. Right now here, traders, I think we are absolutely good. BFRG still testing that $1 mark. APRE never got filled if that one was able to come back on up. Never got filled on that. Let's see what we have right here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. Big shout outs to the man, the myth, the legend, Jose Mercado, with a $20 donation over in YouTube that says, welcome back, homie. Looking if Aroma break of $10 back 100 million. Let's add to the watch list. Looking to short it. Let me go ahead and check this out for you, Jose. So again, talking about Aroma, let's see what we got. ROMA. Again, obviously, this stock got absolutely rejected at this time. Stock came on up, hit $10, came crashing back on down. What I would say at this moment, definitely watch that 13 EMA. You also do have a strong natural chart setup. Support, it looks like, is back on down towards the low $6 area. 13 EMA, currently sitting at around the price of $6.29. Beautiful uptrend at this moment. And now again, yes, strong $10 top resistance. So if you're interested on this one, what I would say is try to get an entry as close as you can to $6. Have a stop loss probably at around like $5.90. Low entry, stop loss if you ever go to the bearish side. Definitely could get a couple little consolidation days and maybe try to work its way back up to $10. Okay? So I would say, again, absolutely beautiful. Jose, thank you so much for the $20 donation. That is awesome. That is incredible, and I love it. And if you guys want me to, again, go into a ticker, do some research, if you guys want me to take off my shirt, give you a little love message, hey, I'm open for donations. YYGH. Guys, YYGH right now. A little bit of hype and a little bit of momentum right now. YYGH just came on out right here. Take a look, guys. 8:07 a.m. YYGH talks about, again, an offering. So YYGH does come on out with an offering at this moment. That is actually leading towards a little bit of a rip and run, which is a little bit odd. A little bit strange. So right now here, team, we do have, again, YYGH. We are, again, continuously keeping our eyes peeled on. This one seems like it's where, again, the majority of the buying volume is going to take us right now. I do just want to share this, making sure everyone is all set, ready to rock and roll for an absolutely awesome day ahead. YYGH, that's a quick little spike, quick little dump. You know, just, that's kind of what we're seeing right now. A lot of these. Quick spike, quick dump. A lot of these quick rips, quick pops, quick moves, right? So again, that's another little 40% spiker. You guys, look how fast that one goes up and comes right back on down. Oh, pauses. Thank you. It's not an action offering. I didn't read it. Pauses the offering. So if you come out with an offering, it leads to a dump. But they're pausing the offering. And since they're pausing the offering, that's making people a little bit more excited. Make sense? All right here, traders. BFRG. Little heads up for you guys. BFRG right here. Stock's building slightly higher lows at this time. You guys can see, again, all the higher lows that we do have. Little bit of a wedge pattern. That one's going to try to get a little tighter. E-Lab needs to get back above 350. EEIQ bouncing off $10 really nicely. Guys, you guys want to go through each one of these plays and kind of do a chart pattern with them? Do you guys want to go through each one of these plays? We do a chart setup. We break it on down. We go over each and every single one of them. Make sure that you guys are all set. So, I do want to make sure you guys are ready to rock. I do want to make sure that you guys are all set here. And I do want to make sure every single person is ready to get after it. All right? Let's see what we have. Let's see what we got. Guys, give me 1 minute here. 1 minute. I'm just going to walk across the room right here. I just want to, again, fix something at this moment, and we will be all ready for a big day ahead. Take a second, grab yourself a cup of coffee. If you have not yet, smash that thumbs on up right here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back on the mic. Let's do it, traders. Lock in, baby. It's going to be a day. We're going to have some fun here. All right. So, let's make sure every person is good here. Team, we're going to break down each one of these plays, making sure everyone has an understanding of what we have. So, let's get ready to do it here. Now, again, I don't want to make my stream about this, but I will just say it. I see this. Izim saying, where do we make donations to? I only hear donations being made, but not being donated. You can click this little show your support. There's a little money sign right next to the message box that you can go ahead and click if you were interested. Again, guys, you do not need to do that in any sort of way. Only if, again, you're extremely cool and likable. But other than that, let's talk about this day. What do we have on it? What are we doing? What are we focusing on? We do have, again, ELAB. ELAB is going to be the first stock I want to talk about right now at this moment, okay? Now, ELAB did have a press release a few days ago. If we go over and we take a look at the analyst alerts here, we can scroll back on down, and I believe, I believe they alerted it earlier today. Yes, look at this, guys. ELAB. News in Friday's after hours, 66% gain. So again, ELAB is a top stock because it did have news in after hours on Friday, which means, again, on Friday, only a few people traded it, and now the majority of people are seeing it right now. So you can see ELAB signs licensing agreement amendment with MOA Life Plus for dual myostatin asset target muscle prevention in combination with GLP treatments. So basically right here, guys, we have a license agreement. We have an agreement. You don't need to know anything about MOA Life with, again, 14276 for dual myostatin assets for GLP-1 treatments. It's, again, licensing agreement. And that's what we have for ELAB at this time. So ELAB does have good credibility. And as you guys can see, ELAB did go on a great spike, rip, and run. But let's figure out the charting right now. Let's figure out, again, where can the stock, actually have good opportunity to be able to break out, to be able to reverse, for us to be able to make, some good cash on it. So I'm going to change this actually to about a 3-minute time frame. And what I can clearly see is ELAB does have strong resistance right around 350. I think every person would agree with me on that. And again, I would say ELAB does have strong support right along the price around 275, 280. And I think everyone would agree with me on that. You guys can see top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, bottom support. And then you do kind of have like these outliers. Now, what do I mean by outliers? these are going to be areas that are going to be a little bit like, you know, they most likely won't happen. But if they do happen, these would be the next main areas to kind of focus on. Okay? So let's kind of put these as like a little bit more like of a dim color. Like they're a little bit more dim. They're a little bit more faded because, again, like we're probably not going to get to them. But if we do, again, they are going to be there for you guys to be able to just be aware of. So let's go ahead and check this on out right now. Let's go ahead and break this on down. All right, Dek, I want to trade ELAB. It had news on again Friday. I think this is going to be a good opportunity. What are the majority of people are going to be doing? And the majority of people will short at this area. Will short at this area. Will short. Will short. And again, we'll short, and we'll see what's going to happen right there if traders are going to short. Now, if the stocks start fading and falling and dropping, people are most likely going to buy down here. Buy down here. People are going to buy down here, dip buy down here, dip buy down here. You guys can see, again, resistance down here. Now, what if we do start breaking out? Well, if we do start breaking out, as you guys can see, people, again, could look for shorts more up here, shorts more up here, and again, last but not least, some shorts up there. You guys can also see, again, a little bit lower, you guys do have your bottom dip buys way down here. That definitely could be some good opportunities for you guys to be able to make some cash. So, if we wanted to bring this on over, let's just basically get our prices. We do have, again, 345 as kind of our first main level. So, what's the first main level? 345 resistance. Let's make this into a little bit of a smaller area. Let's just go to like size 14. And let's go with 345 resistance. Now, resistance is where the majority of people are going to sell. The majority of people are going to reverse. The majority of people are going to get out. Most people, the reason why they lose is because they see stocks moving up and they buy at resistance. And it's like, what are we doing? We're buying at the area that the majority of people are going to, again, get out at. That's not what we want. Now, you guys can also see right above that, we do have 375 top resistance. So you guys have 375 top resistance, and that's going to be a tough area to be able to continuously, you know, be able to go on up. So you have 345 current resistance, 375 top resistance, if that makes sense. Now, what else do we have here? I think that's right around 280. Yes, we are. So again, right around 280, that's where there's going to be some trouble. Or again, that's where we could definitely get our dip buy and bounce play opportunities. So you guys can see 280 support. And that's where, again, we could definitely look to be able to kind of get those dips and bounces. And then last but not least, we do have our bottom area, which is all the way down near around 245. So again, we do have 245 bottom support. So now, what are we doing here, guys? We're getting a great understanding on how we should be trading. Now, again, as we get ourselves involved in these plays, we have nothing but confidence. We're feeling great about these plays. So let me, again, go ahead and post this over on my social medias for every single trader here. So we have ELAB, right? Make ELAB. At this time, we are seeing one major channel with strong support at 280 and strong resistance at 345, right? These prices are where the odds, right, are where the odds would state a reversal would happen, okay? So that's what we're looking at. We do have top and bottom outliers of 375 resistance and 235 support. So guys, what I like to do every single morning is just prepare myself. Where are, again, stocks going to reverse? Where are stocks going to turn? Where can I make money and have confidence about making money? So ELAB, it really does not get any more simple than this. We have basically just clear-cut, easy channel patterns. There's not really anything that's confusing about this. Understand support, understand resistance, and this is where you guys are going to be able to make your money. Okay? What else do we have here? We do have, on top of this now, EEIQ. Now, EEIQ, guys, is a little bit of a beast. Now, EEIQ, for anyone who does not know, this play is a mid-candle breakout pattern. Now, what's a mid-candle breakout pattern? EEIQ, previous top gainer, mid-candle breakout setup. EEIQ is a previous top gainer looking for continuation today. Ticker, EEIQ. News, no recent news. Float, under 1 million. Pattern, mid-candle breakout pattern. So what's the mid-candle breakout pattern? Day 1, buyers move in due to news or chart setup. Day 2, selling occurs and shorters enter as the stock is now considered overbought. And now again, day 3, buyers return as investors see this price as a dip buy. Shorters are now squeezed out. So you guys could see again the stock squeezing and getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And now again, we're seeing again the stock kind of move itself on up. So guys, look at this right now. EEIQ at this moment, big upper shadow right at the top. This is where the majority of traders are focused on right now. Now again, this is where the hype's at. This is where the hype's at. This is where the attention's at. Let's again go over to EEIQ here. What does just get up to? 1368. Strong resistance up near around the price of 13.10. Anything near $13, guys, we might be able to grab some shorts and be able to make some money over on these plays. Let's see how much these shares cost to short. EEIQ, let's say again we want to get 3,000 shares. Inquire. Short, oh, come on. EEIQ, 3,000 shares. Shorting is prohibited. That's like, was this the one the other day that we wanted to short and it said like shorting is prohibited? So again, unfortunately, it does not look like I'm able to short this play. EEIQ, 3,000 shares, inquire all, shorting is prohibited right there. So the only option it looks like is that we have long side. It looks like the only option right now is EEIQ. EEIQ, this stock right now, you know, we'll see see what we can do next on it. But basically, let's try to break this play on down and try to see maybe where is there going to be a dip buy or a bounce play. So main support, $10, right? We take a look over on EEIQ right now. We do have main support, $10. Top resistance, I'm going to kind of stick with like tops right around this 1275 mark. Yes, we do have clear cut easy. We do have, again, spikes all the way up towards 1375. But it seems like here's a spike, here's a spike, here's a spike. It's going to be more around that 1275 area, which is going to be a little bit more troubling, I would say. Now, I do want to also throw on the VWAP indicator. I feel like the VWAP is going to be some sort of line of support as well. And the VWAP indicator, as you guys can see, has been some good dipping and bouncing. I would say if you can get an entry maybe right underneath the VWAP, maybe, again, you can go ahead and look for, again, so possible little dips and bounces. EEIQ is a stock that, you know, I would say since I can't short it, definitely look for some sort of opportunity for a dip buy. I would probably do, again, 200 shares at a time. Limit order. Price, I would, again, try to stay safe and just be in the tens. You know, 1080, 200 shares. 1077, 200 shares. 1063, 1062, 200 shares, 1061. You know, I don't mind getting myself involved in this play in any sort of way. I don't. Okay? I like this play, especially if we can get a dip buy back on down towards around some bottoms. So I'm actually, I believe, getting filled right now for, again, some possible dips and some possible entries, but I'm happy with it. So just little heads on up. I think I actually just got filled on my first little entry here. Let me, again, go ahead and take a look right here. I got 400 shares filled, guys, on this play right here. So EEIQ, Dek, why would you be getting filled on EEIQ? To be frank with you, when a stock goes from, again, nearly $14 and drops all the way back on down $3.20, you know, there's probably going to be a dip. I mean, this stock isn't known to go straight up and straight on down. It's known to, again, go up, come down, have consolidation, have green candles, have red candles. If I can make a free $300 off this trade, you know, let's say we bounce back up towards around the price of $11.60, I'll do that. You know what I mean? So EEIQ, I did just get filled 400 shares at a cost base of 1078 right now. So if this thing can bounce back on up towards 1140 or so and I could just be able to make a little bit of money, I'll take it. Why not? So I would say, again, anything above 1130 up towards around that 1140 area, that's where I'd probably lock in my gains, just be a little happy camper and say to myself, hey, you know what? Let's start off this day right. So EEIQ, gonna keep my eyes peeled on this one. Definitely, again, like the potential over on it. And again, I always look for, in my eyes, you know, how I like to trade, guys, is I personally never really buy at highs. You guys know that. And this is why I think my win rate is so good, is that when a stock spikes on up, the majority of people say, oh my, a stock is spiking and ripping and running. Let me buy it right here. When in reality, that is the worst time to buy as you're buying at the top. And then when a stock is dropping and fading and falling, everyone says, get out of the play, the stock sucks. But in reality, this is the best time to buy, right? When stocks are at highs, they tend to fall. When stocks are at lows, they tend to bounce on up. So the thing is, guys, the majority of people buy at the worst time, and the majority of people sell at the worst time. So for me, I try to get in at the bottom and I try to short the tops. That's what I always like to do. So right now, if I can get an entry somewhere again in the, 1050s, 1040s as we come back on down towards that like mid $10 area, I wouldn't be opposed to it to try to make, $200, $300, $400. So, see if we can get a little bounce. Target would be back up towards around that 1140-ish mark. I don't think we're going all the way down to $10. I don't, just because, again, how big the drop was. I think it would be more around 1050, 1040 region for kind of like if we do keep on falling. So, only 400 shares, nothing massive. So let's get ourselves prepared, ready to go. Ready to see where this money's going to take us. Right now, EEIQ. Still watching this one. This one is by far the most active play right now. ASTC, SGML. Guys, let's see what we get in 2 minutes from now. 2 minutes, we do have the 8:30 press release wave. I'm just going to let this rock out for a little bit. Little heads up for you guys over on EEIQ. EEIQ, I will be getting filled on this play when it comes on down to the 1060s, 1030s, 1040s, 1020s. I'm not really going to be getting too much filled like right now at the like 1070 area. I want to add when we get drops down towards, again, like the mid-10s. Mid-10s is what I'm looking at more, okay? So, I have a couple little entries right now just in case we bounce back up towards $11 plus right at 830. If we do, great. If not, again, I'm going to wait until we come back on down towards around some bottoms. So, again, if we can spike all the way back up towards 1140 or so, that's incredible. I still have, again, 400 shares at the price of, again, 1078, currently sitting with an $86 profit. Hopefully, we can rip and run up towards like 1140 or so, and if we can do that, I could be able to make some money. But other than that, I'm actually turning a lot of my attention right now back on over towards, again, some premium news. What is this? CEO? I don't care about a 12-cent stock. I see a 261% gain, and I'm like, but it's only 12 cents. I really don't care about that play. So right now here, team, we are again waiting, watching, focusing, staying alert. Let's see what we got at 8:30. I am ready to go for another brand new fresh play at 8:30. See what type of buying volume moves on in, and let's see if we can get this party really started for us. So, 8:30. Going to be watching this one closely. It's going to be a day we will remember for the rest of our lives. I don't know if we have any economic data today. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything major economically today. Usually, again, big economic data comes out on Tuesday, but it's just still be aware of it. Make sure that you guys are all good.
Approval.
All right, here we go. Approval on drones, significant growth. Settle approximately $16.4 million of debt. That's only a 10-cent play. I hate these small little plays, guys. JFB. What else here? Partnership. OZSC with a partnership. Let's see if we get anything big, guys. We're looking for 8:30 ripping and running. Purchase. Updates on share purchase. EPND. Oh, QNCX. QNCX, that's only a 10-cent play. Not really my favorite, but QNCX is getting a little bit of buying volume. So QNCX does, again, approximately settle $16.4 million in debt. Very small play. Very small play. Still, again, is getting a little bit of hype and momentum. Looking for, again, that good one, though, at 8:30 here. Let's see if we get any sort of big spike, any sort of big run, any sort of big climb right here at, again, 8:30. Just try to wake up this day, see if, again, traders are going to get themselves excited. Completes. Again, I'm just kind of looking around. Lake, no. BCHT. BCHT, no. RZLV. RZLV, a little bit of hype. BCHT. We're kind of good right now here, team. Waiting and watching to see where the buying volume is going to take us. That's what it all comes on down to. waiting and watching to see where the buying volume is going to take us. QNCX had a little bit of hype, but just such a small play. Not really my favorite. Other than that, though, you know, APRE had that private placement press release, trying to get back up towards around that $1 area. Not too much right there. I mean, we're aware of all the best of the best. We know ELAB is one of the best plays out there. Did just try to get a little rip and run up to $4. We know BFRG. We do have, again, successful. Let's see this guy, CMND. CMND 80-cent stock announces successful completion of its treatment on its patients for ongoing phase trials. CMND, maybe if that could get a little bit of a quick pop. Sometimes, again, you know, might be a few second delay. Clearmind announces successful completion of treatment for its ongoing phase 1, phase 2. Not saying positive results, but completion of its treatment. Little bit of action, but not too much buying volume just yet. All right, team. I think we're good. Anything I'm missing by chance? I do not believe so. Taking a look at all the best top gainers, guys. Let's just see what we have here. Best stocks with news. ELAB did have news on Friday, and the ELAB did came out with annual results this morning. Right now, our favorite play is ELAB. Did have a press release. Is the #1 top gainer this morning. Also had news on Friday. BFRG is a little bit of a smaller play. 92-cent stock, does have the word agreement. We also had QNCX, which honestly I don't care too much about. This is still a play I would say watch, but it's not one I care too much about. RZLV. Again, RZLV, AI delivers 543% H2 growth, raises 2026, achieves global infrastructure. So to me, ELAB's the best play. ELAB's the one that, again, we are watching and waiting. Now, with that being stated, though, we do know there is stocks that we want to be aware of, such as EEIQ. EEIQ does not have any news today. It is based off chart setup, chart pattern. EEIQ is a previous top gainer. So ELAB, this one has news. I personally don't care about a 7-cent play. BFRG does have news as well. Q1CX also has news, and EEIQ is the other stock we're watching right now, which is a previous top gainer. So, EEIQ, previous top gainer, keeping this on watch, making sure that you guys are fully aware of it, so that you guys are all ready to rock and roll. Let's go back over to EEIQ right now, as we are involved in that play at this moment here, traders. Just a little heads on up for every single person, so that you guys are all good. Also, a little heads up for you guys as well. The Fox Runner mobile app, all of their stocks are in real time as well. So you guys can be able to create your watch list of whatever you want and be able to watch the stock's live price movement on the app also. So just a little heads on up. If you guys have not updated your Fox Runner mobile app, they do have all alerts available, premium news available, watch list available, analyst alerts are now available. And then, you know, the push notifications for those are, I believe, coming like this week. I'm not sure actually, but everything is good over on phone now as well, if you guys have not used that over on your mobile device. So again, really cool, really great stuff. Just again, really happy to kind of be part of that team. So ELAB still trying to move itself on up here slightly. BFRG, EEIQ. EEIQ, we got to see that little bounce play. We want to see if we get that back above the VWAP here. Right now here, traders, just a little heads on up for EEIQ. EEIQ, I'm currently up $30 at this time. Now, I'm going to be frank with you guys. EEIQ, we had the big long upper shadow. We came back on down. We are trying to get that dip buy and bounce. Unfortunately, we have not gotten it yet. I think I'm just going to break even and just basically start my day fresh. You know, wait for, again, a new opportunity. Wait for, again, a stock that is going to be a little bit better for me, a little bit stronger than me. So I'm actually just going to sell right now, make $14, start my day fresh. Okay? So EEIQ, not doing what I want it to do. What do I want it to do? I want EEIQ to have a big upper shadow, crash back down towards around 1050, bounce back up towards 1120. It didn't do that. So you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm just going to again start fresh. Sell everything. Sell everything. Let me go into today, you know, if that's at 9 a.m., 9:30, where I have a blank canvas right now. Your boy's up $14. Guess what I can do with a $14 profit, guys? I can take my wife out for dinner. You might say, where are you taking her out? I'm taking her to like Wendy's. She loves Chick-fil-A. Okay? Somewhere romantic, somewhere nice. Guys, I was in Florida the other week, and I don't know what it is. I went to a Chick-fil-A in Florida. Every single table, and I don't know if this is maybe a Chick-fil-A Florida thing. I walked in, every table had white cloths over it and flowers, like centerpieces. And I said, this is the nicest Chick-fil-A I've ever been to in my life. Imagine having, it was white, like tablecloths over it with little middle pieces of like flowers. And I felt like I was sitting at a 5-star restaurant at a Chick-fil-A. I've never seen it before. They're getting fancy. They're moving things on up. They're stepping up their game. Is Chick-fil-A even available to buy on the stock market? Sometimes I think about that. Sometimes I drive past Chick-fil-A and I see 1,000 cars and I see like 6 little employees with their like, you know, their highlighted vest just saying like, oh yeah, 6 double chicken egg sandwiches or whatnot. And I'm like, man, maybe I should buy the stock. Right now here, traders, just a little heads on up. If you guys are interested, QNCX is still a pretty solid play. If you guys are interested, QNCX is a pretty solid play, trying to work its way on up, getting a little bit of hype and getting a little bit of that momentum. Good morning to absolutely everyone. We are again looking to see where the buying volume is going to take us. We are again watching and waiting and getting again this hype. I want to again get the people going today. I want to make sure everyone dances this week. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but again, this is actually a shortened holiday week. Every single one of you guys have off on Friday. And you might say, Dek, what's Friday? If anyone does not know, it is actually Good Friday coming on up. So yes, guys, it is Easter weekend coming on up. So Easter weekend coming on up here, traders. Good Friday, the stock market is closed. So really, we have today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. And then you guys do have, again, you know, this weekend to celebrate with family and friends. You guys are, again, going to be able to have that 3 days off coming on up here in the future. Okay? So, let's make sure we absolutely crush it. And then let's get ready for Easter weekend. Let's get ready for Good Friday. Let's get ready for, again, a big, absolutely incredible Sunday ahead. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited to see what we have. Right now here, Team QNCX, ELAB. Guys, ELAB getting a little breakout right now. ELAB is getting a little bit of that breakout. ELAB is getting a little bit of that hype. Now, ELAB is kind of like a little slow and steady little gainer right now. 405 right next towards around those highs. We can adjust our chart slightly. So right here, traders, you know, we do have ELAB still trying to cook its way on up. Is there any like old resistance we might get up to here soon? I mean, ELAB, if this play took on off, we have room to run up towards 530. Just a heads up. So if we have room to run up towards around that 530 mark. Just a heads up for every single person so that you guys are all set, ready to go, ready to have some fun. Also, a few things I do want to make sure that you guys are all set for as well. Let me again send this to myself so that I can post this for every single person. I know, again, the community enjoys doing these. So, I'll get you guys over on it right now so that you guys are all ready to rock. But prop firm traders, right now this week, One Stop Prop is having a free 1 week long tournament. So guys, just a little heads on up. They always do have kind of these monthly tournaments where, again, it's free to enter. And if you come in first place, you do get a free $200,000 funded account. You come in second place, you do get a $100,000 funded account. You come in third place, you get $50,000 funded account. So again, I'm actually going to sign up to this right now. And this is always, I just enjoy them because they're fun. They're fun that, again, we get to compete against each other. You can go crazy. You don't have to worry about any sort of risk. You can kind of YOLO if you want to. And again, try to win yourself a free $200,000 account. So traders, I'm joining this competition right now. It says, thanks. Again, we sent you an email. Start trading now. So I'm going to join this tournament. And once I join this tournament right here, we will be all set, ready to go. Join in the tournament. So I want to get myself going in this tournament and see if I could be able to make some cash. Now, guys, Elab is starting to get a little bit of squeeze. Elab getting a little bit of action. Elab is getting a little bit of a squeeze. Let's see again. I always like to just be aware. Can I have shares to short on this? I want to get 5,000 shares to short over on Elab. Let's see how expensive that will be. Locate lowest. Click cancel. That's a little expensive. $700. Jeez Louise. $700 to short Elab. A little bit pricey. A little bit pricey right here. Let me share this link for you guys. One stop prop. Free trading competition this week. Winner gets $200,000 funded account. All right, so I'm just going to post that for you guys, have everyone be able to join it. It's free to enter. There is no fee in any sort of way. You guys are all set, ready to rock and roll, and you guys can absolutely crush it. So for those that want to join that, you guys are all live. Go ahead and check that on out. I'll be doing that as well. Just having some fun. Love, again, trading a prop firm and seeing if I could be able to win. Kind of, beat some traders on out. Right now, though, Elab is getting some hype and getting some attention. Okay, guys, let's kind of break it down from importance, okay? Let's make sure that you guys are all set right here. Right now, though, Elab is still looking good. Unfortunately, shares are just really expensive to short because it's one of the only top plays at this moment. So, again, we want to be watching this. So, guys, let's do this right now. Let's get our true watch list together. Let's make sure every single person is ready to rock and roll. Let's make sure every single person is set. Let's make sure every single person is absolutely dialed in right here and right now. So, what do we have here, guys? Number one, we do have Elab. Regardless, let's not even look at the chart setup right now. Elab does have news. Elab has news not only today, but it also did have news when? Over on last Friday. You guys can see Elab talks about reports of its 2025 annual results, talking about a 43% increase from 2024. That was great. Great to see that Elab has news today. But it's also great to see that Elab had news on Friday, which made this initial spike, which led to a lot of the buying volume in the first place. Now, with this being stated, we can see that Elab is, did have this old channel, right? We had Elab with this old channel at this moment. And I still want you guys to be aware of this channel. But at this point, it kind of is like, are we breaking out of it? Are we truly out of, not this channel, but like out of this like old new high? Like are we above $4? $4 needs to hold. That's one of the most important things here. If $4 holds, we can be able to continue to move back on up. If $4 does not hold, what do you guys think is going to happen? We are most likely going to fall back on down and basically form like a new channel where old resistance is now going to hold up as support. So this is kind of where we're at this time here, traders, where it's like, this isn't a correct term, but this is kind of what I call it. It's almost like a double-decker channel. Now, what do I mean by like a double-decker channel? We have our first channel, bottom support, top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, bottom support, top resistance. if we do fall back underneath sub $4, we're most likely going to fall back on down towards where the old resistance is. That's most likely going to hold up as a new support. So a great, again, example to always just be aware of is, you could just type in like support and resistance in stock trading. Okay, go over to Google, just type in support and resistance. And if you type in support and resistance, you guys are going to get a lot of great kind of understanding of what I mean by this. So again, let me go ahead and kind of show you. See how we had resistance, support, resistance, support? When we break out of that area, the old resistance now holds up as support. Does that make sense? So now again, you guys can see the same exact thing as like we have, I want to say, like, is this the same thing? Yeah. So like this same thing, where we have resistance, support, resistance, we break out of it, we again bounce off these areas. So I want to make sure every single person truly understands this concept, that, it's almost like we're in this like double-decker channel where we want to see if we fall back down, is this old support line now going to hold up as resistance? Does that make sense, guys? So ELAB, great stock. Does have volume, does have hype, does have the action, does have the activity. The majority of stock traders are focused on ELAB. Did have news on Friday, does have news this morning. ELAB does have, again, support and resistance and holding up again very nicely. Look at the examples, okay? So all things that I want to make sure every single trader is all set, aware of, getting ready to make that cash, okay? ELAB, very important. Next on up here, guys, we do have, again, BFRG. BFRG, what would you guys say is the most important thing about BFRG, the number 2 top gainer? BFRG, most important thing is to get above $1, right? Get your stinking, slimy, no good for nothing, but above $1, BFRG. $1. You get above $1, this is where bulls come on in. You stay underneath $1, this is where bears come in. So it's a very simple concept. You get above $1, the mentality shifts. You have bullishness above $1. You are underneath $1, guess what? Mentality shows weakness. We can't get above $1. People say, oh man, we're not going to be able to have that strength. We're not going to be able to hold on up. Things aren't, again, going as well as we want them to. So, BFRG right here, this is a very simple play. Did have news this morning, but in reality, it's not even worth your time unless it gets above $1. And if it can get above $1, that's where traders start waking up and start saying, okay, hey, this could be a good solid play for us. If it's not above $1, not even worth it. Okay? So $1 is where volume moves on in. Now, again, just to make your life easy, BFRG did have news this morning talking about a commercial agreement with a top 5 global pharmaceutical company. So again, you guys could see full news right now. Again, little heads on up. Foxrunner and Bazinga made a partnership, so they work together now. So again, you guys do get all the pro news from Bazinga over on Foxrunner, which is really nice. So make sure you guys check that on out. Next on up, we do have QNCX. I will say this for myself. It's a small play, not my personal favorite. Okay? QNCX, not my personal favorite. Still, they're erasing $16.4 million of debt. Traders, think about this in your life. Imagine if you got rid of all your debt. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a great thing. Imagine if you had no more credit card debt. Imagine if you had no mortgage. Imagine if you had no student loans. Imagine if you had no debt whatsoever. That is an absolutely incredible thing. Traders, that is the true flex, I think, financial flex. I think the true financial flex. Throw out, again, throw away, oh, I have a mansion on a beach. Throw out, oh, I have 2 Ferraris. Team, please get this through your head. The moment you start making big money, have the greatest financial flex of all time. And that is, again, by just living debt-free. Pay off your house. Some people say, oh, no, don't pay off your house. Again, keep holding a mortgage. It'll be good for you. Guys, I don't care. If you pay off your house, pay off your house. Okay? It is the greatest feeling. Okay? I am blessed. I am blessed beyond words, and I'm able to pay off my house. It is so great to know that I own my house. It is so great to know I own this property. People are like, well, you can build your credit off by paying your mortgage. I don't care. Pay off your house. Buy your car if you can. Pay off your car. Don't have any student debt. Don't have credit card debt. When you don't have any restriction financially on your life that's holding you down, that's being that burden, that is the greatest flex. So I'm saying this right now for any person that makes that big trade, for any person that gets that large sum of money, for when you guys, again, start consistently making that money and all of a sudden that you start saying to yourself, oh man, I'm doing it. You're on Car Gurus and you're looking up the next Lamborghini purchase. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Pay everything off first. Get yourself in a great financial position and then do that fun thing. And I know people want to treat themselves right away. Hey, I want to get that nice car right away. I want to get that nice house right away. Guys, it's the worst thing that you can do to not, again, pay off things that you already owe and just put yourself in more debt because you have money at this time, right? So the thing is, I want everyone winning big. But when you guys do win big, let's make sure, again, we're crushing it and doing it right. But again, all positive things. So let's make sure, again, we are crushing it here. So, Tommaso, just refresh your YouTube. If you refresh it, you'll see, like, whatever, how many people are watching it. So, make sure that you guys are all set. But yeah, if I went over to the YouTube here and refreshed it here, we have... Oh, I don't know why it says that. There is something weird with YouTube. Right now, guys, I'll be honest. At this moment, YouTube says there are 3 people watching. 3. Is that true? I'm going to be honest with you. It's not true. I know there's more than 3 people watching. That is a very weird little glitch right there. But you know what? I respect all 3 people watching. So, hey, actually it says right now there has to be... Is YouTube trying to ban us again? I mean, we have all the people in chat right now at this moment. But at this time, it is saying there are 2 people currently watching. Oh, man. What is going on? They are trying to, again, slow us down. They are trying to, again, shadow ban your boy right now. Hey, no one's going to randomly come across the algorithm when there's 2 people watching. But I know, again, who's here right now? If you're in the chat at this moment, hit me with a good old Dekmar trades. Ah! Guys, if you're in the chat at this moment, take your shirt off. Okay, hold on. So I'm not sure why it says that. But yeah, usually we have a few hundred people. There might be a weird little glitch today. There might be a weird little glitch, weird little thing going. But guys, let's again show up. Let's again go ahead and stand up at this moment. Where are we at, Warriors? I know there's one guy right now that did take off his shirt and he's just staring at a screen right now. Just, I'm ready, Dek. Just shirtless. I'm ready. So right now here, people, let's see what else we have. All right, let's keep looking, guys. EEIQ. Let's keep going back to our watch list. We got a little distracted, didn't we? We got a little distracted right there. We do have ELAB, absolute beast of a play, right? ELAB has room to run all the way up to $5. BFRG, this one still has potential as well. We do have EEIQ, okay? EEIQ at this moment. We enjoy EEIQ. When we take a look at EIQ, though, this is kind of like our big area, right? EIQ, this is our chart setup. We do have our major support and major resistance lines with the VWAP as light support and light resistance. So if we're taking a look over on EIQ right here, what I'm taking more of a look at is just understanding, all right, hey, we do have strong resistance. We do have our strong resistance. We do have our strong resistance. It's going to be, again, some strong resistance up near around that 1250 mark. Yes, there is slightly above. Yes, there is slightly underneath. You guys can, but it's like, that's the overall average. What is a little bit stronger is going to be $10 support. $10 support definitely shows that that is where the clear-cut bounce area should be at. Oh, I got to kind of rewind this a little bit. And I kind of only want to put like $10 support at this moment because that seems like it's a little bit more in play. Where $10 support, that has been showing as that is the best area for a dip buy. That is the best area for a bounce play. And EIQ at this moment does not have any news today. It is a previous top gainer. EIQ could definitely fall, fade, and drop right back down to $10 right off the rip, and then bounce back on up. If we can hold $10, that is where, again, buying volume will get excited. Hold $10, see if we can move back up. Above the VWAP is where, again, the mentality starts shifting from bullish to bearishness, just like we have on BFRG. BFRG, guys, if we can get back above $1, people start getting excited. EIQ, if you can get back above the VWAP of 11.15, that's where people will start getting excited. So, EIQ must hold $10. $10 is a great dip buy. Stop loss underneath $10. Break of the VWAP, that's where buying volume can start moving back in, as people would be saying to themselves, hey, there is some strength here. Make sense? So,
Agreement.
that's kind of where we're at this time. ELAB is number 1. BFRG needs to break through again that top area. EIQ again needs to get back above the VWAP here. And I don't think there's really much other than that. There is again little tiny play like QNTC, I believe it was. What was that other one? Something QNT whatever. And that one was on watch for a little bit. QNCX. And that's not a bad play. Just not my favorite. Would I still say be aware of it if you like these smaller guys? Absolutely. Right? Other than that, S&P 500 currently sitting at that 640 mark. I will again be purchasing, or I sent just a little heads up to my financial advisor. Hey, purchase something going into today. So Jeff, I'm actually going to send him an email right now. So I'm literally emailing my financial advisor right now for retirement. And I said, even though we are not under 630 on the S&P 500, I do think today is a great day to still add 25% of additional funds. Markets are down 10% and do not want to miss this. Please confirm when it is added and to which Mag 7 or ETFs you see fit best during this time. So I am adding first time in 2026, guys. First time in 2026, I am adding into my retirement account. First time in 2026, I'm adding into my retirement account. All right, traders, let's just stay ready. A little JFBR action, though. Very small. Guys, 9 a.m. press release wave coming right now. 9 a.m. press release starting right now. Partnership.
Contract.
SVCO. Come on now. I want to see something. Let's see if we get anything big. Guys, we got to work together as a team right here. If you guys see anything, be aware JFBR does have some hype. Guys, we do have VELO awarded a $9.8 million partnership. Guys, VELO might get a little bit of hype right here. This is a pretty good little press release. VELO talks about, again, awarded $9.8 million contract. I'm actually going to give that a chance on the long side real quick. I want to see if that can break $10 and take on off. I'm actually going to give that a chance on the long side real quick. I'm buying VELO. I'm going to give it a chance. Why? Because we did just get awarded $9.8 million contract supporting defense. So I just want to see, can this rip up to like 1050 plus? I'm going to do 1,000 shares. Can this rip up to like $10 plus? If it can't, I'm just going to get out. Just a little heads up, guys. But I want to see VELO. We are seeing that right when it came on out. VELO, 3-star press release, $9.8 million contract. I just want to give it a chance to see if it can re-break $10. Okay? I'm in at 973. I will have a stop loss at 955. Little heads up. Okay? VELO, keeping this one on high watch and high alert. Looking for, again, that $10 break. I like the contract. I like the press release. We are one of the first people in on this play. If it can break $10, I'm going to give it a chance. Easy as that. I'm seeing the news right away. I want to give it a chance to see if the stock is going to break. If it doesn't, again, I'm moving on from it. But I like, again, the $9.8 million contract in a time of war. I feel like that's a hot press release and definitely could take on off. 955 will be my stop loss, okay? Or if we just can't break $10. Gonna give it a little bit of time. Right now, guys, 980. Still not breaking $10. Guys, I'm just gonna actually get out right here. It's not breaking $10. I'm gonna break even. Guys, VELO, gonna break even on this one right now. Gave it a quick little chance. Gonna break even on VELO. So breaking even on VELO, made $14, lost $30. So Dek, why'd you buy again this one? VELO, 3-star press release, awarded $9.8 million in a time of war. I thought, hey, if there was going to be a possible big rip and run today, that probably had a great chance of doing so. So that's basically sometimes how I like to trade. I like to jump into play every now and then. And again, I don't just want to short everything. I want to give stocks chances to break on out. But if the stock does not break on out, it just doesn't break out. The worst thing I can do is keep holding and hoping it breaks out. If it's going to break out, it came out with the contract right here. It's saying it's awarded $9.8 million in a war contract. U.S. is in a war. Iran's in a war. War is, again, a very hot topic right now. I'm just seeing if it's going to break. It didn't break $10 yet. I don't want to get dumped on. We've seen many plays, again, that look good, spike and dump. I'm going to, again, make sure I stay as tight and small as I possibly can. Right now, I'm down $16 on the day. No big deal. So, gave it a chance, guys. Sometimes, again, stock trading, that's what it's all about. Giving it little chances, little teasers to see if we can possibly go on big rips and runs. Is there anything else, though, that is maybe getting some hype at 9 a.m.? JFBR was, again, a little bit of a sleeper pick here. JFBR. Guys, we still have VELO testing for the $10 break. If it takes off now, sometimes that happens. Let's see if it does it, guys. Dek, are you going to re-enter? I am not going to re-enter. But if it breaks $10 and takes on off right now, all I can say is congrats to everyone who's getting in so early. Sometimes, again, it's the curse of Fox Runner. You might say, what's the curse of Fox Runner? We get news so early before everyone else that sometimes, again, it tricks us because, again, we're getting the news before everyone else. It's too good. It's too good. So let's see if VELO can break through $10 here. I am no longer in on the play. I lost $30. And let's see if we can be able to spike. But yes, that is a 3-star press release. So 3 stars and the word awarded and contract. So it's just a little heads up for you guys. How do I find that so quickly? I do have, again, 3 stars. What's, again, my 3-star word right here? Does have the word awarded. So you guys could see awarded is one of my top words that I look for. Now, with, again, awarded, I also do have it as my keywords. So awarded is a keyword right there. And I also do have the word contract, which is a keyword right here. So basically, again, whenever the words awarded or contract shows on up, I'm getting a 3-star word in gold. Gold is awarded, one of my favorite words, and contract. So 3-star word, awarded to contract. That's how I found that so quickly. Just because, it just popped up right there and just wanted to make sure that we're all set, ready to get after it. All right, here. Let's make sure that we are all set. Let's make sure we're all ready to rock and roll here, people. Let's get ready to do it. I can't wait. Now. Little heads on up. Traders, for every single person, I do want to throw this out here as well. Some big news. And the big news is, hold on a second, let me get this for you guys. Is that right now, you can actually see Trade Ideas made a partnership with TradeStation. So there's actually a little press release right here. TradeStation, which is a broker, announces API integration with Trade Ideas. So for anyone who is now using Trade Ideas, you can actually do trades directly into a brokerage. So TradeStation is now securing an API integration with Trade Ideas. So there is a press release right here. So just a little heads on up saying an award-winning self brokerage is now again partnering up with Trade Ideas. So again, Fox Runner partnered up with Bazinga, and now TradeStation partnering up with Trade Ideas. Two completely different things. You know, one has to do with news. These guys are again have to do with charting, and now again their charting is used in TradeStation. So for anyone that uses Trade Ideas, you guys can now actually make direct trades into the stock market from Trade Ideas. So that's really cool. So TradeStation and Trade Ideas, and they are giving 25% off everything for traders. So make sure, again, if you guys do not use TradeStation or again Trade Ideas, make sure you guys lock it up right there. You guys can use the code word Dekmar25 and you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. Little heads on up here, traders. Trade Ideas is with the up gappers, the down gappers, the pre-market movers, the top gainers over here, the daily chart. These are, again, my favorite charts here. For every single person who signs up to Trade Ideas, I will give you my, again, entire layouts. So just a little heads on up. If you guys sign up with Dekmar25 over on Trade Ideas, I will send you my pre-market scanners. I will send you all of, again, my real-time market scanners, what we, again, look at during the actual day. These, I will send you these as well. And I will send you my after-hour scanners also. So for any single person who does not have Trade Ideas, make sure you guys sign up. Use the code word Dekmar25 for 25% off. And I will send you all of my layouts so you guys have everything right here that I use for my charting, okay? So I want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Remember, guys, I only say you need 3 things to be successful in stock trading. 3 things. People say, oh, do you need this journaling? Do you need this tool? Do you need this tool? Do you need this tool? You need 3 things and 3 things only. You need, number 1, Fox Runner to find the news. We would never be able to find what stock is about to break out if we didn't have Fox Runner. That's a key. Then again, you take what you have on Fox Runner and you put it over on Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is going to allow me to do all charting. Trade Ideas is going to allow me to be able to see what else is moving, what else is spiking, what else is ripping, what else is running. So again, this is all Trade Ideas. And then I put it all over into Cobra. Cobra is my broker. This is where I locate shares to short. This is where, again, you guys can see my position box. This is where, again, I have all my orders, everything that I have over here. So you need 3 things. Fox Runner to find the hottest play, Trade Ideas to chart the hottest plays and be able to see what else maybe is moving, and then again Cobra to be able to short the plays and execute the plays as quickly as possible. Those are all linked in the description below. Make sure you guys get all 3. And again, the crazy thing is Fox Runner gives you a free 30-day pass. Use the code word FOXY for 30% off. Trade Ideas just integrated with TradeStation, which is absolutely awesome. 25% off. I will send you all my discount codes. And again, Cobra gives you free Trade Ideas, free Fox Runner, free 60-day pass. And on top of that, they give you free 50% off commissions for life. So literally, everything you guys need is right there. Hit up the description below for absolutely everything so that you guys are ready to rock and roll. Those are the only 3 things you need for you guys to be successful, consistent. You don't need to buy a bajillion things. Trust me, I'm trying to save you guys money. Just buy the 3 most important things. All right, here. Let's get ready to go. Baby. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. Right now, VELO is still trying to break that $10 mark. If VELO could break that $10 mark, guys, that's where we get some attention once again towards this play. All right. Guys, let's do it together. We kind of went over a lot already, but let's continue to go over right now. Let's continue to kind of talk about what we have at this moment. This is just going to be a little bit of a recap. The best plays of the day. Let me grab it, take a screenshot, and make sure you guys are all set. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, post this over in Tradecaster chat room so that you guys are all set, ready to go. And then on top of that here, guys, I'm going to make sure that you guys are ready to rock here. So, best press releases today. We already know all about ELAB, which is absolutely great. We already know, again, BFRG, which is great. We already know about QNCX, which is great. I would also, again, throw on VELO, as you guys know, right? I think VELO is one of those sleeper picks right now where, again, it's not, you know, going crazy, but if that thing breaks $10, it definitely has the potential to go crazy. So if that thing breaks $10, the hype could easily start coming on in. The momentum can start easily coming on in. We could start flowing. We could start jumping. We could start dancing. And that's what we all want to do, guys. We just want to get ourselves a little excited about this day. Happy Money Monday. Traders, it feels good to be back. It feels good to have the batteries recharged a little bit. The weather is getting warmer. I'm going to go outside later on today and just do some photosynthesis. Just kind of sit there staring at the sun. Get myself all again jacked up for the future. Now again, ELAB, definitely a top dog. Other than, again, ELAB being a top dog, what else do we have here? Well, here are all the top gainers today, guys. Here's all the top gainers. Not all of them have news. The majority of them have news, but not all of them have news. ELAB has news. ITRM does not have news. BFRG has news. EEIQ does not have news. QNCX has news. So we do have some plays that have news, some plays that don't have news. So those are the overall best top gainers right now. I still think VELO is like your sleeper pick. Top gainers today. Stocks with and without. Stocks with and without news. Alrighty. So right here, team, we do have ELAB trying to work its way on up. Gonna see if this stock, again, you'll be able to continue to rise, continue to spike, and continue to move itself on up here. Other than that, though, it has been an absolutely incredible, again, start to this week. We do have some decent volume. We do have some decent activity, and we do have a little bit of decent hype. Now, traders, let's go over to these analyst alerts, and let's scroll back on down to the bottom because we know most of the attention today is still on the S&P 500. Traders, it has been an ugly March. It has been an ugly March for everyone. The S&P 500 has continuously faded. The S&P 500 has continuously fallen, and the S&P 500 has just continuously dropped. The S&P 500, we might get 1 or 2 days of big crashing, big fading, big falling, and we might go on down to 620, 630. Who knows? But we are at right now the 10% area. We have now entered correction territory. And I will say, this is a big psychological number where when we come on down towards a 10% drop, people do see this as a dip buying opportunity on the S&P 500. Traders, it's not just the S&P 500. We got Google down like 20%. We got Meta down like 30%. We have Palantir right now down about 30%. These plays are on like discount opportunities. So I do want to make sure every single person is realizing this. I do want to make sure every single person is on top of this. I do want to make sure, again, you guys are saying, hey, make sure you guys are all set. Make sure you guys are all ready to rock and roll. Okay? Now, Palantir or all these plays, make sure you guys are ready. Now, even though that this year so far has been a little ugly, there are still some plays that are dominating. SNDK is dominating. LITE is dominating. LYB is dominating. So make sure you guys go through this list if you guys haven't and find plays that are still up massive, such as SNDK up 159% while the entire stock market's falling. We do have, again, LITE currently up, what, 60%, while the entire stock, or 91%. We do have LYB up 86%, while the entire stock market is falling. We do have APA currently up again at this time, what is this, up 81%, while the entire stock market is falling. So there's a great list right here. Stocks that are dominating in 2026, while it seems like the rest of the stock market is fading and falling and dropping. So go through this. Super important. Now, traders, these are some other things that, again, a lot of people don't realize. There are 29 strong declines per year on the S&P 500. On average, the S&P 500 declines over 1% 29 times throughout the year. That's what happens on average. Now, you might say to yourself, like how? That means we would have a 29% drop every year. No, because we have 1% gains as well, 2% gains as well. The markets move up. But just because we have a couple of these big, strong days of, let's say, 1% or 1.5%, on average, we have 29 1% drops per day. So again, there's nothing to be that concerned about. And I know I've been saying that for the past month, but it's because I don't want you guys to miss out on opportunities. Guys, we have bargains, discounts on everything. Tech stocks and Mag 7 stocks continue to drop. Traders, when stocks are at record highs, okay, this is what makes no sense. This is literally what is wrong with stock traders. This is what makes stock traders lose constantly. Is when stocks are at record highs, everyone says, "Oh man, I wish I bought in when they were at lows. I wish I bought in when, again, I saw it back then." Well, why not buy it right now? Why are we not taking advantage of Amazon being down 21%? Because you say, well, what if it falls lower? Who cares? It's going to go hit new highs. Oh, Tesla's down 26%. I can promise you, in the next whatever, how long it takes, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months from now, when we do get back up to record highs, people are going to say to themselves, man, why didn't I buy in when Tesla was down 26%, when Meta was down 23%, when Netflix was down 30%, when Microsoft was down 34%? Why didn't I buy in then? Well, because again, you thought it was just going to keep going lower. You just say to yourself, oh man, Meta right here. Oh, it's going to keep going lower. Guys, Meta will go up over time. When in doubt, zoom out, right? Meta used to be a $20 play. It's at $534. Google is down 21% right now. It used to be a $26 play. It's $276. Amazon is down currently 21% at this moment. Amazon, guys, this play is, again, used to be a $13 play. It's $201. Yes, the S&P 500 will move up over time. This is what you guys need to state and understand. This pullback is a gift. It's a gift. It's a time that you could be able to say, wow, I'm getting prices the same price that people were buying back in August of last year. And yes, we might go on down to where people were buying back in January of last year. That is a possibility. But someone show me a time in history that the S&P 500 has ever fallen and has not hit new record highs after. Never. Great Depression, 2000 dot-com bubble, 2008, 2020, 2022, 2025, it does not matter. We always hit record highs, and we always will hit record highs at some point in the future. So, I can't say that's tomorrow, but I will say it will always happen. Now, this is also right on cue. Traders, look at this. 2026, this is all part of the plan. Midterm years are historically known to be red. Traders, midterm years, this year 2 of the presidential cycle, have historically been the weakest period in the US stock market, delivering a median return of just 0.58% since 1928. So if you guys take a look, whenever we have a new presidential cycle, year 2 is always the worst. But take a look what happens on year 3. In contrast, year 3, often referred to as pre-election year, has been the strongest, posting a robust median gain of 18%. So if we have seen for the last 200 years that the stock market, guys, has a pullback during year 2, we can buy in, and then we have this robust gain. That's incredible. Traders, take a look at this. The S&P 500 midterm election decline and recoveries. Look how big the declines are. And again, the max drawdowns whenever we have that, year 2 of the presidential term. 20% pullback, 25%, 35%, 12%, 9%, 8%, 7%. The average is a 16% pullback. Right now, we're at 11%. So we might go a little lower. because the average is 16%, but that doesn't mean we're going to hit that. But then look what happens the following year. The following year, the average is a 36% return. So traders, if you miss out on this year because you're being emotional, if you're being fearful, I know you're scared. I know, again, you're worried about what's going to happen in the future, but I want you guys to say something to yourself right now. Hold on a second. This is a gift. This is an opportunity. I'm not going to, again, just not buy in because, again, some random guy on YouTube told me not to. I'm going to get myself involved when, again, people are running away because that's the discount price. Not waiting until it goes up another 40% and then buying at that top, right? We need to be thinking about this in a stronger manner. So as you guys can see, every pullback is a gift. Every pullback is an opportunity. Every pullback is a chance of success. I know I've been stressing this to you guys, and today is the day that I will be doing my first entry in 2026 for my retirement account. Today's the day, and once I get my email back from my financial advisor saying, hey Sean, I allocated some entries for you guys, I will show you my email. But today is, what's today? Today is the date of March 26th, March 2026, March 30th. Could we go lower on the S&P 500 to maybe 610, 611? Yes. Could we go lower to maybe 590, 580? Yes. But today I want to start. I want to take 25% of what I have available, liquid cash, that is over in my retirement account right now that's not allocated towards any sort of stock or equity or ETF, and put it in right now when the S&P 500 is currently in correction territory, down 11% from the record highs. Today's going to be a 25% entry. We go back on down to 611, 610, 600, another 25%. We go underneath, let's say 590, 580, I'm probably just going to put the rest in. Okay? Because I know that we're not going to be going much lower than that. That's just the way it works. So, traders, we have so much incredible information right here. We want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. We want to make sure every single trader is waking up and getting themselves excited about this day. But really here, as we move into today, it's game time. Let's lock in. Guys, ELAB important. SMX, VELO. Guys, is VELO still sitting right at $10? Just a little heads on up. Let's see here. VELO still sitting right at $10, right? VELO still sitting right at $10 at this moment. Let's get ready to do this, baby. Let's get going. Oh my. All right, here, traders. Let's get ready to rock. 924 in the market. Let's just kind of type out, my watch list. My watch list today is VELO. My watch list today is ELAB. My watch list today, we will put BFRG on that. My watch list is EEIQ. What was the previous top gainer real quick? Hold on a second. ARTL. How's that one doing? ARTL. ARTL is kind of dead. I mean, ARTL, you might get a little pop. Would I say let's just be aware of it? You know what? Let's just be aware of it. Let's put it on the watch list, ARTL. Anything I'm missing? VELO, ELAB, BFRG, EEIQ, ARTL. I don't think there's anything that's like too crazy. Obviously, we want to keep our eyes peeled over on the S&P 500, see what that does at the start of the day. Kind of, keeping our eyes peeled right here. All right, guys. 4 minutes until the market opens on up. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to get after it. Give me 2 seconds. I will be right back on the mic. 1 moment here, traders. All right, here. Edgar sent me an email saying, "Hey, Deck, little heads on up. Jerome Powell speaks at 10:30. Is that correct, guys? Does Jerome Powell speak at 10:30 today? If Jerome Powell speaks at 10:30, the market could definitely either dump or spike at 10:30. I mean, that's like one of those things. Either the market's going to dump or spike right at 10:30 if Jerome Powell is speaking at 10:30. All right, let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to have some fun. And we will see where, again, the buying volume is going to take us. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be absolutely amazing in every single way. I'm ready to rock. Guys, a 9:29 in the market. It's game time. So let's make sure we're all set. Deck, I like your sunglasses. Thank you so much. What are those? Right here. Just little heads on up. If you want the same sunglasses I have, they are Maybach Everywhere MC sunglasses. They cost $10.6 million. Now, people say, Deck, why are you wearing $10.6 million sunglasses? Well, I think it just is a statement. You know, it's a statement. Hey, Deck, are those really $10.6 million? Guys, if anyone out there ever buys sunglasses for $10.6 million, I will personally find you. I will wait until, again, you are eating at a diner, and I'm just going to walk up to you, and I'm just going to kick the back of your kneecaps. Why? Just because I feel like you're an asshole. Okay, so who buys sunglasses for $10.6 million? Why are there sunglasses for sale for $10.6 million? That makes no sense to me. It's plastic. BFRG, guys. Trying to move itself on up. Maybe it's an NFT. I guess so. I don't know. I don't know what makes those sunglasses $10.6 million. Unless I have supervision. Unless I'm seeing through walls. Unless I'm seeing literally into people's minds. Elab trying to get a little bit of hype. Now, Elab, guys, unfortunately before, the shares were really expensive to short. Let's see if, again, Elab can kind of, get ourselves back in a little bit more reasonable shorting. Like, if I want to get 5,000 shares, guys, let's see how much this is going to cost me. Guys, 5,000 shares on Elab almost costs $700. It's just like, it's too high in demand. Right now, for anyone who does not know, I am down $17 on the day, just because we are looking for, like, what's going to be the first ripper, runner, spiker, climber. Guys, Elab getting some hype. Elab right now, guys, getting some momentum. Elab starting on off with a little bit of a pop, trying to get up towards around that $5 area. Now, again, I would like to be able to have shares available to short for that little break of $5. But what's the issue? It's just shares are too expensive right now. How is EEIQ doing? Guys, EEIQ, this one definitely has potential to be able to kind of go on a little bit of a squeeze as well. I would like to see it kind of pick up a little bit more hype. What is VELO? Unfortunately, could not break $10. So VELO, guys, I actually went after this play early this morning to see if it was going to break $10. It couldn't. I got in around 980. I got out around 970. So, guys, just a little heads on up. I do have 2 trades today. I had one trade where I got in at 1080, got out at 1082, barely did anything. And then again, I also bought a play, I didn't short a play, got in at 973 and got out at 970, 975, 966. Right now I'm down 17 bucks. Basically, I've broken even on the day so far. I just haven't done anything just yet because I want to find something a little bit hotter, faster, crazy. Right now it seems like ELAB is the best option at this moment. But ELAB shares are a little too expensive to short, so our only option is to maybe go on the long side. Now the big question is how high can ELAB go? Now I'm going to have to kind of tighten this up a lot. So how high can ELAB go, guys? ELAB's main resistance area is around 517. Do you guys see these old spiking highs? And you guys could probably do it a little different on your chart. But you guys can see 517, 518, 519, 520, 518, 517. This old spiking high, the spiking high that was back on March 16th, the spiking high that was back on March 10th, the spiking high that was back on March 4th. Those are, again, the old spiking high targets that ELAB is trying to get to. So it's right around that 520 mark would be the ultimate goal if ELAB can kind of like actually get something moving here. SNDK, a little bit of spike come on down. Right now here, traders, ELAB still, again, one of the hottest plays out there, but we want to see, again, where's the buying volume going to get up towards. Guys, BFRG is also not too shabby. BFRG, I wouldn't be shocked if BFRG, guys, if this one does get a little bit of a pop, is going to try to get up towards around that 120-ish mark. Notice we do have the 200-day moving average holding up as some resistance. Be aware that this one could easily squeeze up towards 120 or maybe even slightly higher. So again, we do have BFRG. Keep this one on the back burner, traders, in case there are any pop up towards 120. If we start popping up to anything above 120, that's where, again, I think good shorts are going to be able to be available. So anything above 120 over on ELAB, or excuse me, over on BFRG, that is going to be some good opportunities to be able to make some cash and be able to make some money. Shorts aren't that expensive either. This is definitely a play that could be able to make you a little bit of, make you some money as well. Did that just do that right there? Guys, take a look at this. BFRG, that just spiked up towards 118. I think it just did really quickly. So BFRG here, traders. Price, 114. I actually might get myself involved over on BFRG. I'm going to actually start getting myself involved in some shorts on BFRG here to see if this play, I can just kind of start slowly adding towards this and start making money as this one kind of pops its way on up towards around that 120 mark. I do think we will have some strong resistance up near around that 120 area. And then we'll start seeing some fading and falling, kind of as we come up towards that top area. So I'm actually, again, adding on BFRG right now as we just came up towards around 120. And I'm just going to try to get a cost basis kind of right around that 115-ish mark and see what I can do over on this play to just keep bringing up my cost basis slightly. So I am going to try to get probably about 6,000 shares on BFRG. Now, BFRG here, guys, it's a hot play, currently up 130%. Strong previous resistance right around that 120, 124 area. So it kind of is like 124, some previous, strong resistance marks. And I just want to slowly add on to this play to just kind of get that reversal back down to $1. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm just doing 500 share increments at a time, slowly adding on to this play. I do have 3,500 shares right now. And I just want to see if the stock is going to be able to turn and feed and fall, back on down. But, if we can keep on going like 122, 124, 126, I'm going to definitely try to make a little bit of money here, which I don't mind in any sort of way. So guys, I am adding on to this play right here and right now. All right, traders, I do have at this moment all the shares that I have in on this play at the price of 118. So I do have 5,500 shares. Okay, little heads on up for you guys. I do have 5,500 shares. It's about a $27,000 investment at this moment. And I am watching BFRG at this time to see what this play is going to be doing next. I am happy. I like my entry. I do think, again, there's a great opportunity for this stock to start reversing, start fading, and start falling, and start, again, kind of, dropping back on down here. So I am actually in on this play, on the short side. BFRG starting to spike, starting to rip, starting to run, and getting a little bit of hype behind it at this moment. So let me just make sure every single trader is aware of this one, as BFRG is currently halted. All right, guys, again, I want to trade. It's the end of March. I'm only up, to be honest with you, I'm only up about $2,100 in this month, just because this month has been so difficult. All right, so BFRG here, traders. This is going to be a top play for us. Now, I just want to be open, honest, credible, transparent, all the stuff that I always am. What are we doing here? Number one, BFRG does have news this morning. If we take a look at BFRG, it does have a 3-star press release. It talks about having an agreement this morning. Okay, great. We have an agreement with a top 5 global pharmaceutical company. Okay, awesome. There was a good, credible press release. BFRG this morning. This is a stock that is considered a lower float play. It's like sub 10 million in float. BFRG right around 10 million in float. Now, what am I looking for when BFRG opens on up? BFRG here, traders, my entire thought process on this play, I'm going to explain it to you guys right now just so you guys don't think I'm crazy, is I believe BFRG is going to have trouble at past chart history pattern. Where is past chart history pattern? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, all of this area of consolidation. You can see there's a couple underneath, there's a couple right above, but as you guys can basically tell, there's going to be this main block. This main block is basically what I'm looking at. This main block right here is going to be the areas that I want to be able to look at to be able to grab and get myself involved in entries. So that's going to be this main block right here, right? This area of trouble is, again, where I think entries could be at. Now, with that being stated, I do have to have a stop loss. Stop loss would be if we start breaking out of that main block. If we start going higher than expected, I do have to have a stop loss at this time. All right? So I do have a big order. I have $27,000 involved in BFRG at this time. I do want to see if this is going to open up and be able to reverse back on down. And I would probably say if this one starts kind of breaking that 130 plus area, I would probably want to get out of it. Not 130 just like on the dot, but like somewhere right around 130. That's where I'd be saying to myself, hey, you know what? Let me move on. It's not doing what I want it to do. Now, yes, there is some buying momentum. Yes, again, the stock could easily go on a little bit of a pop and rip and run and kind of go from there. So let me see. 131. It's not allowing me to place any short entries right now. But right now, you guys can see what's my entry deck. I'm in at 118. So again, what am I down right now? Currently down 7 cents. Okay? Currently down 7 cents at this moment. If I'm down 7 cents with 5,000 shares, that's going to be about a $350 loss. So right now, I'm down about almost $400, nearly $500. I do want to see if the stock can open on up, have trouble at 130, reverse back on down, start dropping, start getting weaker, and start fading. Okay? So let's see what happens when this one does open. Let's see where, again, this buying volume takes us. Let's see where the momentum goes, and of course, we can go from there. So 38 seconds here, traders. Going to be interesting. Obviously, I want to see this one fade and fall back down towards $1. Buying again on a little bit of the upswing. Ready to get out if things don't work out. Remember, I'm always willing to give a stock a chance. So far, March has been a little ugly. We've seen a lot of spikes and dumps. So far, again, March has been, we're only up. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not up $15,000 this month. I'm up about $2,100 this month. Just because, again, we've been sitting on our hands. It's been a lot of breaking even. So I really, again, want to not go in the red on this month, but I want to make sure I'm doing things right. So right now here, traders, let's see what we do when this one opens on up and see where we can go. 3, 2, 1, live. Let's see again what we could do at this time here, traders. See if we get a pullback. I'm in at 119 with 6,000 shares. Let's see if we can get a pullback and a drop underneath 119. So So I'm just watching this. I'm ready to get out. I have 6,000 shares at the cost basis of 119, currently down 470 bucks. Let's see if we are going to get weakness. Let's see if we can fade and fall, or if this thing is going to squeeze and pop. So I'm kind of ready for both sides. If we do squeeze and pop, I'm just going to get out. If the stock dumps and fades, again, I can be able to make some money. Right now, it's coming up towards, again, that 130-ish mark. We might get up to like 131, 132, 134. So I'm kind of prepared for that in case that does happen. But right now, we're just sitting in that 120 area. It kind of seems like 125 is going to be kind of like home base right now. Watching this, I do have my finger on the stop loss in case I need to get out. So finger on the trigger in case I need to get out. But I do think we will be floating around 125. Now remember, I'm in at 119. My entry right now, 6,000 shares, in at the price of 119. So it's not like I'm down big. I'm only down, again, 10 cents at this moment. 10 cents is a $600 loss, right? So again, we want to see, are we going to reverse, or is, again, buying volume going to still stay strong on this play? Now, again, why are the odds slightly in my favor? Where we are up 150%. Most of the plays have just been fading and falling after going on spikes. It just depends if, buying volume continues to move in on this play. Let's see what happens. Gonna give it a little bit of time. Am I gonna allow myself to lose $3,000? No, but I'm gonna give myself a chance on this play. It's a big order, right? Let's see if that upper shadow can form. And if that upper shadow can form, right, that's where we can start seeing some weakness. So again, can we get that upper shadow here, traders? Upper shadow indicates tops. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see if we can get an upper shadow to form and see a reversal. So that's kind of what I'm sitting back on and watching. I do know 125 is just going to be the safe area. Now, what's 125 safe? Is going to be, we might fall down to 119 and then bounce right back up to 125. We might go up to 132 and then fall back down to 125. It just seems like we're probably going to consolidate around 125 for maybe like 10 minutes or so before we kind of break one way or another. That's just how it's going to work most likely. So BFRG here, traders, just kind of sitting back, finger on the trigger. I'm maxing out my shares to short. 6,000 shares. Every 10 cents the stock goes up, I either lose $600, or every 10 cents the stock falls, I make $600. So in this manner, if again BFRG falls on down to 109, I make $600. If it goes up towards 129, I lose again $600. That's basically a very simple, easy way to think about it. It just depends on, again, up 10 cents, down 10 cents. 6,000 shares, $600 every 10 cents. Still just, again, sitting right around 125 at this moment. Do have maybe, again, a little bull fly pattern that could be forming. Right now, this is the best option I can do. We have a 150% stock play, #1 top gainer on this, again, brand new Monday, looking to see if we're going to be able to reverse. Finger on the stop loss to be able to move on if I'm incorrect. But again, with the odds that we have been seeing, with, again, the amount of stocks that have been fading and falling, I like, again, at least giving stocks a chance. And that's all I can do. Placing odds in my favor, guys. Giving myself a chance of success. Giving myself a chance to be able to win. Giving myself a chance to be able to make money. That's what I'm always trying to do. I'm trying to see, can I be able to have a chance to be able to make money? Right now, guys, we're only up 10 bucks right now. See, now there's a little bit of that drop back on down towards, like, we didn't actually go back down towards 111 there. We didn't. We came on down towards like 118. Right now, it's still trying to hold here slightly. What's, again, the 200-day moving average? 200-day moving average is going to be right around 110, 111. So it's going to be troubling to even just get back underneath that area. And now we're going to float back right around that 125 mark, most likely. If I could be able to just pull out a few $100s on this trade, I'm not expecting much, that's all. How's the markets doing overall? S&P 500 getting a little pullback. Nvidia right here. Nvidia a little bit of a pullback as well. Again, Nvidia is always going to be around, guys. That's always going to be a play that traders could be watching. Let's see if my man... I'm waiting for, again, Jeff, my financial advisor for my retirement, to kind of get back to me. BFRG. Gonna see if, again, some buying volume is gonna leave that play, push myself up a few $1,000s if we could be able to get a little bit of that crack. So again, goal is to be able to fall back on down, 111, 110, make again $600, $700. Guys, right now we're up $300. Guys, now we're starting to get a little weaker. Guys, now we're at $400. We might get halted on the downside here soon. And again, this has kind of been a lot of feeding and falling. Guys, do you think we should just take profits on a day like today? Make $300, make $400? Wouldn't hurt. Should we just take profits on a day like today, or is this thing about to crack and fall all the way on down towards like 110? Right now, we're up $400 right now. Seems like we might go a little bit lower though, real quick. 111, $430. All right, guys, I'm going to take my gains, get myself out $310. I'm just trying to respect today's market conditions. I'm just trying to respect the fact that any dollar, any money is good money. You know what I mean? I just want to respect the fact that, again, all profit is good profit. I want to just respect the fact that, again, this one definitely has potential. So, you know what? I'm just going to lock in $310 and just get myself on a good starting note. Anyone else do a short with me right there? Anyone else get involved at 120? Anyone else get involved at 125? Anyone else, again, like my game plan on that play and just make, a quick $100, $200, $300, maybe even more than me, $400, $500? And that's all I'm trying to do. Just, again, grow, right now, put myself up $2,500 on the month. ELAB, a little bit of a bounce play here. So I'm going to be honest with you right now. All we're trying to do, guys, is be able to add money up, add profit up, add gains up. Nice little $310. Remember, guys, how am I doing this? How am I shorting these plays? It is all on Cobra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys do not know, Cobra is on the verge. For anyone who does not know here, I believe it's April 11th. April 13th. April 13th. Does anyone know what's happening on that day? The PDT rule is getting decided on if they want to be able to get rid of it. So you know how Cobra right now, you need $20,000 to open on up? In the matter of a week and a half, you guys can go ahead and start using Cobra with less than, again, $20,000. Now, if you have over $20,000 right now in your account, go ahead, switch over to Cobra. They will help you. Now, if you do not have over $20,000 in your account, I highly suggest right now, and I will say this because, again, they told me, sign up right now, fill out the application. And when you get to the funding, just again, kind of put a note, say waiting for the PDT rule to drop. Because guess what's going to happen? They are going to, right when the PDT rule again gets finished, what do you think is going to happen? Every person's going to run over to Cobra and start, and it's going to take months before you even get funded. If I was in your shoes right now, I would again go ahead, fill out an application over on Cobra, so next week or 2 weeks, when then the PDT rule drops, you're already approved and you can get funded right away. Okay? So a heads on up for every single person right now. If you have not yet, just put your first, last name, email, phone number, and again, just do the application. The PDT rule drops in 2 weeks. Get approved on the application, and then you're all set, ready to go. So I'm helping you out because everyone's going to bum rush. Just think about this, guys. There's going to be thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are going to want to use premium brokers the moment the PDT rule drops. Get ahead of the curve right now. It takes usually a week before your application is even successful. So why not do it now so that you guys are all set, ready to go? I think that's extremely important. So it's a little cheat sheet right now. Takes about 7 days for an application to get by. Do the application right now. So again, once the PDT rule drops, you're already in the system, and then you just fund your account then. Okay? That's all it is. So please, please, please take the time. I love you guys. I want you guys to be all set, especially for people that are sitting there right now with their hands crossed and saying, I can't short anything. Deck shorts all these plays that I can't short. I'm telling you to do it right now. All right, fill out the application. I just posted the link for you guys right now. Just posted the link, and every single person could be able to go do that so that you guys are all good. All right, Guys, we're currently sitting with a nice little gain right now. Just again, a little under 300 bucks, but we will take it right now at this moment. Guys, give me 1 second. We'll be all set here. Fired up, baby. Right now here, traders, just a little heads on up. My financial advisor just emailed me back and he said, Sean, what do you think about Microsoft CRM? What do I think about Microsoft right now? Pretty awesome. CRM, Salesforce. Salesforce, not bad. I like what he's thinking over there. NVIDIA. I like it. I like what he's thinking. Sean, you want to put some extra funds over in Microsoft at this time, bouncing off that 50-month moving average, one of the best entries out there. CRM, again, a pretty incredible entry as well, getting the same price people were buying back in 2019. I'm going to give them the go-ahead right now, guys. Jeff, I like it. CRM and Microsoft. All right, so guys, we are again going to start adding some funds in my retirement account right now over to Salesforce CRM. I like what he's thinking over there. I mean, we are getting a crazy dip buy opportunity, you know, getting in at this 182 area. Right now, if you purchase at 182, we are getting in at the same price that people are paying back in 2025 years ago. Pretty amazing to think about. And he also said, let's add a little bit more over in Microsoft, which I do like as well. Microsoft, 50-month moving average, something that rarely hits. Bounce play off 212, bounce play off 217, bounce play off again 338, bounce play off 363. So again, you know, this I like that as well. So make sure that you guys are all set. I am doing that in my retirement account. I want you guys to, everyone, just be fully aware. Now, again, my retirement account is my retirement. I can't even touch these funds until I'm 60. But I'm, again, always going to add when I can. Right now, I'm getting involved in, what is Microsoft down in? I saw it earlier in the analyst alerts here. Let me scroll on down to the bottom. Microsoft is down 34% on the year. One of the world's most valuable companies I am purchasing right now, down 34% on the year. I like it. I can't feel bad about it. I can't feel bad about it in any sort of way. Hey, Dek, you're buying Microsoft. The world's most valuable company kind of goes back and forth with NVIDIA with a 34% drop. I mean, I like it. That's pretty good. MKDW. Ooh, MKDW right here, guys. All right. Stay alert over on this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. MKDW. Hold it at this time. Guys, I got to do a little research right here. Let's try to figure out what we got. Let's try to figure out. Someone help me right here. Number one, MKDW. Does this stock have any sort of news behind it? MKDW. Any sort of news? If there is news, please post. What's today? The 30th? No, I do not see any sort of news over on MKDW right now. The stock looks like it just is a continuous previous top gainer. MKTW was a top gainer back last week. When was that? Last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday it dumped, and now it's trying to get some hype. So MKDW stock just went from 58 cents or 580 up to $6 up to 776. This is a little bit of a scary one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. MKDW. Let's just see how much shares are to short. Let's say I want to get 2,000 shares on the short side. Let's inquire. 2,000 shares. Locate lowest. Click cancel. That's gonna cost me $50. That's not too bad. So let's say again, I want to spend it. Get again 2,000 shares available. Now the issue is over on MKDW right here. This play, when we take a look at it, there's not really any past chart history pattern. The only thing that I would say is on average, it's usually 875. So am I open to do a trade over on MKDW? Yeah, I'm open to it, right? 250 shares. Where would I kind of look at? 250 shares, maybe at the price of 840-ish, right? Then 250 shares, maybe at like 870-ish. Then I would just kind of climb the ladder, guys. What do I mean by climbing the ladder? I just kind of like spread out orders on areas that I think we might reverse at from low to high. You know, $9 up towards around the areas of, you know, $9.20. Then again, we go all the way up towards the areas of $9.60. Then we go up towards the areas of $9.80. And maybe again, we go up towards around the price of $10.10, $10.09. So it's like right now here, traders, to be frank with you, I don't mind getting involved in MKDW. I'm just going to do entries from the price of $8.40 to $10 because it could reverse at anywhere in there. It could reverse at $8.50 and drop. It could reverse at $9 and drop. It could reverse at $10 and drop. I really don't know. But I just kind of want to throw out some different like entries that I feel like I can at least be confident in, and then, you know, have the overall average. So basically, guys, let's see. I might get filled right when this opens on up. I'm going to give it a chance to basically open on up and dump. So MKDW, I do think 875 is going to be a short area, 950 short area, $10 short area. I got my finger on the trigger in case I need to get out and things just get chaotic, but let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Guys, I am in right now over on MKDW at 750 shares. I am in right now. So, Dek, what's your entry? Entry is 896. 896 entry. Let's see if this thing can crash back on down to like 790. So I'm in right now, traders. You guys can see, guys, there's a nice little dump, nice little fade. I'm up $525 at this time. Let's see if we're going to keep getting weaker. Guys, I'm up $525, 750 shares on the short side. We might actually get halted on the downside here pretty soon. 750 shares, guys. I'm up $600, $700, up $700, $800, guys. I'm up $800 on the day. Guys, I'm up $800. I'm up $900 on the day. Up $900 right now on this trade. I'm gonna take my gains. All right, guys. I just made $900 on that trade. Okay, awesome. Congratulations, everyone. We're done on the day. Congratulations. That's what we needed. Nice work. Nice profit. I didn't get filled on everything, right? I had MKDW at 920, 960, 980, 1009. You know, even at 912. I was gonna do all of that right there, but it only got up to $9. So basically, again, traders, how did I trade this play? How did I trade this stock? How did I get myself involved on this? You know, I did not know where MKDW was going to get up to. So we saw a play that looked like this. We saw a play that was spiking and got halted. Boom, spiking, got halted. Stock has no news. Market conditions is everyone selling anything that spikes. People take their profits, more caution, more, again, people being nervous. So guess what I did? I just said, let me go ahead and put 250 shares here, 250 shares here, 250 here, 250 here, 250 here, 250 here. And you know what? If I get filled, I'm going to get filled at a great overall average. I was not expecting this play to run and spike and break $10, $11. I'm expecting this play to have a little pop and everyone sell it on off. And that's what happened. So the stock again opens on up right at this area, opens up right here, has a nice little gap up, stock opens on up, and all of these entries now, right? This entry got filled, this entry got filled, this entry got filled, this entry got filled. And now I have an incredible entry. Now I have an entry right here, and guess what do you think the stock does? Stock turns, dumps, fades, falls. And right now here, guys, these entries up here, guess what? They never got filled. They never got filled, so guess what I can just do with those? Cancel those. I don't need those. But the entries that did get filled, I just got an amazing cost basis. 896, 896, 896, just got out at 777. Stock again had the big gap up, got filled on all those pending orders. Stock came crashing on down, and we do have MKDW right here, currently out of the play with $892. And now, guys, I'm now up $1,185 on this day. Money Mondays here. I had one goal on this day. And what was that goal? To be able to make over $1,000 on the day. And guess what? We are currently sitting right at this moment with $1,185 on the day. We basically did a couple trades. I traded EIIQ. I didn't like it. I made $14. I traded VELO. We gave it a chance. I didn't like it. I lost $31. We traded BFRG for a nice little short. I said, you know what? Let's give this one a chance. Stock came on down. We made $310. And then again, you guys are the ones that found MKDW. Where MKDW, this is just a pump and dump out there. Traders, do I sit here and do I pump plays? No. Guys, I don't sit here and pump plays. I realize that I am outside of the box. What do I mean by outside? I like to be different. The entire world, people have discords and big followings that say, hey guys, let's pump up a play. Let's pump up a stock. Guess what we do? We just sit on the sidelines and let those people ruin their accounts. Hey, go ahead and pump it on up. And the moment, again, your main guy starts selling it, we're going to short it and we're going to dump it. And we're going to, again, make money as these stocks fall. We're not doing anything illegal. Those guys are pumping and dumping it. We're just going to play with the right way. We're just going to make money as those guys, again, pump and dump all they want. They're going to dump back on down. We see it every day. People, again, out there have large followings, say, hey, let's all buy this play at the same time for them to make money. I just sit back in the corner and say, you guys do whatever you want. I know the moment that this starts crashing, it's going to dump all the way on down and I'm going to profit off of it. So, right? $892 right here. Great job. Great work. $1,100 on the day. And just like that, guys, I'm done on my day. Amazing job from everyone here. Amazing work from everybody. How did you guys do on that trade? Did you guys short that play with me? Who here is in the green on the day? I don't care if it's MKDW. I don't care if it's ELAB. I don't care if it's EIQ. Who here is green on the day? Hit me with a good old... Ah! Woo-hoo-hoo! Beautiful. I love it. Great way to start the week. Great way to get the accounts going. Woo! Oh, my boy Jeff just hit me up. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby. Guys, little heads on up. This is from my retirement account. Just came on through here. He just sent me an email confirmation. Looks like he got a couple different things going here. So this is email confirmation I just got in my retirement account. This is my retirement account, guys. You guys can see he just bought a few things. He just bought First Trust NASDAQ, First Trust RBA, and then he bought here Salesforce, and he bought Microsoft. So just a heads up for every single person, I am in right now Microsoft, Salesforce, again, GRIDAIRR, and he sold JPST. So again, retirement account stuff. Just want to throw that out there for every single person. Also, congratulations to all those that are shorting MKDW right now. Incredible. Let's get ready for an awesome day here. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. One moment. I'm getting a phone call that I think is rather important. So give me 1 second here, traders. We'll see what we have here. Give me one moment. Thank you. All right, awesome stuff, guys. Awesome work. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's see what we have coming on up here next. Traders, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for anything that you guys need? Any questions, comments, or concerns? I am more than happy to help you guys on out. But this is how we wanted to kick off this Money Monday. This is how we wanted to get this party started, and this is how we wanted to trade. Yes, little side note here, traders, for anyone who does not know, we are having, or not I'm having, but One Stop Prop is having a competition. Absolutely free to join. I know a lot of you guys enjoy doing these free competitions. So if you guys have not, you guys can actually head on over towards the One Stop Prop free competition. Enter. You guys will be able to win $200,000 account. It's free to enter, free to join, and you guys will be all set, ready to go here. So let me again post that if you guys are interested on it. Umach says, experts say even when you buy, it's well crashed. You all will lose money no matter what. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you talking about like the S&P 500? If you buy during a crash, you will lose all your money? I don't think that's a true stat. If you actually bought during every crash, you'd be buying at the perfect time every time. So yes, I cannot predict the bottom. Could we ever fall all the way back down to 515? Of course we could. And guess what? Then I buy more. Remember, guys, I am going to just continuously keep on buying no matter what. It's awful. You know what's stupid? The worst thing, guys, is when people do this. And this is what probably 90% of people do. People buy when they're happy. So guess what people do? People do this all the time. Ha! Hey, the stock market's again winning. I'm going to buy at the highest area possible. So imagine if you bought here, and you bought here, and you bought here, and you bought here. If you only buy when the stock market hits highs, that's when you have the greatest chance of losing all your money. If you buy whenever the stock market hits lows, that's when you have the greatest chance of becoming wealthy. That's the greatest chance of actually becoming rich. When you buy when, again, everything is at lows. So if you are a person that only buys at the very tippy top, you are going to get crushed. If you buy when, again, you're at lows, that's when you guys are going to make the most amount of money, the most amount of cash. Dek, I didn't see you on Stock Twits today. Guys, right now, again, I am not going... I'm kind of taking a little break off Stock Twits. I just feel like, right now at this moment, I want to be live with you guys. I want to be live with you. I want to go over absolutely everything. I want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. So it's like, it comes on down to I just want to be as smart as I can, and I want to give you guys the best show I possibly can every day. Guys, MKDW, this one is just that typical pump and dump like move. Baby, oh baby, oh baby. Guys, let's run through these top gainers together. BFRG, anything no? ELAB, anything no? MKDW, ASTC, EEIQ, SST, QNTM. Traders, guys, it is coming down to the end of March. We have 1 day left of March. And of course, we want to do things right. But here is my full P&L on the day. This MKTW trade was the big winner on the day. Was able to lock in today $1,100 in profit. And as you guys know, I do it live in front of you. I trade in front of you. I want to make sure you guys see it. Full transparency, that's what it's all about. Everyone take the moment right here and right now to hit that thumbs on up, to hit that subscribe button, to hit that like button, so every single person is absolutely crushing it. I love you, traders. I love every single person here. We want to come out firing day in and day out, and I just want to say it is the only start of this month. It is the start of this week, and we are going to be bringing the energy nonstop. Traders, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on this day. The camera just went down. And I just want to say thank you so much. Help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know the drill, baby. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! Congratulations, guys. Amazing work. Added on my long-term retirement. Got myself a great trade on this day. And now, again, getting ready for the end of March. Let's do it, traders. Awesome job. Awesome work.